Hello, hello, hello. Let me get my drink, y'all. Come on in. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Who on the live? Is you live? Is you live? Who on the live? I had to go get my wine. Ooh, Lord. Ah, there we go. Had to get my wine. Who on the live? Who on the woo? Lord, I done missed some folk coming in. What's up? See, I don't like this iPad to go live on. But we're gonna have to make it work. We're gonna have to make it work. Let me see who on here. Hi, comedian Angel. Oh no, that's Mama Six. Hey, Mama. See, I don't like this thing. Wait a minute, maybe I should do it like. Oh, I can't do it like that. Oh, hold on, y'all. Y'all know I'm on this iPad. I still don't know how to work this damn thing. But I wanna greet everybody. Ooh, y'all in here, baby. Come on. The love, the love, the love. Hey, Mama. How you doing? Hi, comedian Angel. How you doing, baby? Hey, TJ Honey Sweet. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Janine. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Yes, baby. Yes. You missed me. I missed you too. I missed you too. Y'all, I done had so much stuff going on, y'all. Oh my God. You gonna hear some stuff tonight. You hear me? You gonna hear some stuff tonight. Oh, thank you, Mama. I missed y'all too. Oh, I missed you. Hey, Miss TJ's Honey Sweet. Rowdy Chica, what's up, baby? What's up? Who is this? Mommy of three redheads. Hey, there go my Patreon sister. How you doing, baby? Oh, I missed you too, Janine. I missed you too. Notification squad. Yes, Hutch. Yes, yes, baby. Honey. We've been had some stuff going on. I hope y'all got y'all drink of choice. Tonight we are drinking Stella Rose. What is it? Stella Peach. So it's peach flavored Stella Rose. And I got my sipping glass. See, I'm thinking the camera is over there, but the camera is over here. See, that's why I should have got on my doggone computer. Hey, Hush, how you doing, baby? How's you doing? How's you doing? Okay, see, I'm just trying to get myself situated. Y'all, what y'all do today? Did y'all watch the funeral? The 6 hour funeral? Because it was 6 hours. I started watching it at 10 after 9. I got off work at 5. Put it on while I was in the car. Went to a viewing. A friend of mine's son passed away. So I went to that. And then I watched it. It was still on when I came back in the car from that. And I was only in there like maybe 30 minutes or so. Um, and then came home. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I was in there longer than 30 minutes. I had to be there an hour. But anyway, it just went off at like 6 o'clock Central Standard Time when they walked the casket out of there. Girl, a whole work day. You hear me? Thank you, baby. Thank you. Yes, please share the live. Please share the live. So, I know y'all wondering what the hell. Where is Donnie Wani? Where's Donnie One? Child. Y'all know I was traveling. I went home to Milwaukee to my aunt's 76th, 77th birthday celebration. That's what started the whole, like, I'm stressing and, just one thing after another, after another, after another started to occur. Was that event? And we're going to get into that in a few minutes. I just wanted to give people an opportunity to come on. Y'all thumbs up the live. I got 8 people on here and 3 likes. Come on, y'all, like the live, like the live. I got a list of little things that I want to discuss tonight, because it's just been a bunch of stuff going on, honey. And it just seemed like it's all dealing with a lot of death. It seemed like right now, just death. Like, now, no, I did not know Aretha Franklin, but I'm a 60s baby, okay? So from the time I can remember and listening to music, I've been hearing Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, Gladys Knight and the Pips. So I feel like, that I know them because I just been listening to them all my life. And for Miss Franklin to have transitioned, that kind of did something to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so glad that I took the time to watch her funeral today, because what I've learned in funerals, what you saying, comedian Angel? You might not have been her phone friend, but she was a part of your life. Yes, she was. I remember my parents having sex off of her music. I wasn't supposed to be hearing you. I'm supposed to be asleep. But I'm nosy, honey. I'm nosy. Still nosy as hell. But I learned so many things about her. And one of the things that I learned about her today, that was a common thread amongst everybody that spoke, was that the fact that she was a very giving, kind person. And a lot of times we see people, not just stars, we just see people and we automatically make a judgment call on folk. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way that they may appear. When in reality, there's a reason why they appear that way. Now, for famous people and rich people, it could be that they're just guarding themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants something from you when you got money. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, Friday Night Sipping. Hello, Gays 1976. How are you? And welcome to my channel. I've never seen you on my live before, but welcome. And so we make these judgments on people, they think they better than everybody else, or they a diva, or they got nasty attitudes and what have you. And that's not even really the case. And we do that amongst just normal people, Joe Schmoes. You know what I'm saying? We always want to make a judgment about some folk just because of how they appear to us. When people got reason, it's a reason for everything we know or understand, cause and effect. Exactly, comedian Angel. We might be having a bad day. We might be having some personal struggles that we going through, some family issues. You have good days and you have bad days, and sometimes you encounter a person on a bad day. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. So I learned quite a few things. Now, I already knew that she was very big with the civil rights movement and the women's rights and voting rights and things of that nature. I already knew about that part, but the part of her about her being a very nice human being and just giving of herself along with her money to people, that's the part that I didn't realize, and I'm guilty of it myself, because in my mind I think that she's like a not mean, but a person that ain't gonna take no crap, which she was, but just got that air about herself where I don't want to do nothing for nobody. You know what I'm saying? And what I thought, and my thought process and what I thought was completely the opposite of who she really was. And for that, she has my utmost respect, more than she even had before she passed. Before I heard the speakers, the people that were very, very close to her, what they said, what they had to say about her. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, people will get up and say good things about people even when they don't even like them. You know what I'm saying? But these people, I feel, were handpicked by Aretha. I feel that she planned her own funeral from beginning to end. And I think that the people that she called upon to speak for her, I think she handpicked these people. You know what I mean? Because these were people that were dear and true to her heart. Because everybody that came up had a personal story or two. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell it was nothing that they just came up with, or that they just made, or that they just encountered her one or two times. No, these people were in her life for years. You know what I mean? So the lesson, I guess, from what I took away from it, one of the lessons was be careful how you treat people. Be careful how you judge people. You know what I'm saying? And I teach that all the time. I say that all the time. But again, I'm guilty of it as well. I can come across somebody and I'd be like, damn, their aura is all jacked up. You know what I mean? It could be their aura. Or it could just be that I just caught them and counted them on a bad day. Because we all have some stinking bad days. Let me see who done came in. Hey, Frank G, what's up, baby? Welcome. What you say, Completian? I think she planned it too. I was pleasantly surprised by her generosity, but wish we had activists like her still. Exactly. And the one thing that they were all saying, a lot of them was saying today, was talking about voting. Now, that Michael Dyson, he went in on number 45. Woo, honey, he went in on number 45. And somebody else went in on number 45, too. And I was watching it. I was streaming it through a Houston station, a Houston news station. I think it was Fox 26. And after that person got off, I can't even remember who it was. They went in on 45 too. The whole stream just stopped. It just went away. It wasn't buffering. It was like they just shut it down and it didn't come back up. Not as far. So I just went from there and I went to CBS. And then it happened on CBS after Michael Dyson, was it? I think it happened. I can't remember who it was. But it happened on CBS, and then I went from CBS and went to NBC. Because the local stations were doing a lot of commentary and I didn't want to hear nothing what they had to say. I didn't want to watch and be present at the funeral. I want to funeralize. I don't want to hear your commentary while I'm funeralizing. Who the heck does that? Let's see. Say comedian. I kept having to refresh, but Time Channel on YouTube was good all day. Yeah, it was people on YouTube, and some of them was like they was there with a camera. What'd you say, Frank G? You gonna rewatch it back tomorrow? Yeah, I probably will too at some point during this weekend, because there were some things that I missed because I'm at work. I'm supposed to be working. But I didn't get a whole lot done, but I did get something done. Hutchinson says, hello, chat room. If you can share the chat, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a kin to get over here. Oh, thank you, sweetie. But yeah, that's some good thinking there, though. That's some good thinking there, though. Yeah, hopefully we will have a full house, honey. Hopefully we will. But if we don't, that's fine. I ain't messed up about that stuff, man. I ain't messed up about that. But and the whole thing with her them changing her clothes out 4 times. They changed her clothes 4 times. Okay, and that has had made me chuckle because when my mother passed, that was one of the things that my mom was cremated. But one of the things that she wanted was during her viewing, she wanted to have on an outfit. Okay. And then for her funeral, because we had a funeral, open casket, all of that. I mean, we rented the casket because, like I said, she was cremated. During her funeral, she wanted to have on another outfit. And then when they got ready to cremate her, she wanted them to take the outfit off, give it to me, and put her on her jeans and t-shirt. So I talked to the funeral directors and everything, and they was like, oh, we can't do that. We can't do that. Oh, okay. Now I found out, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay? They're all about the money. We had plenty money. My mama had insurance, so we had plenty money. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to fulfill her last wishes. But anyway, I done went off onto another tangent. But anyway, I know that they can do that now. You know what I'm saying? Because all they do to put the shoes on, and the shoes was bad, them red shoes, honey, them Louis. Oh, baby. They had to break your foot to get the shoe on. But it was just so enlightening, the singing, the preaching. But the one thing that they was all talking about was voting, registering to vote and vote. And I'm telling you, y'all, that is something that we need to be doing. We need to be voting in every primary, every election, whether it's state, local, your local aldermen and commissioners and all of that kind of stuff, mayors and district attorneys and all of that stuff, governors for the state. You know what I'm saying? The attorney generals for your state. We need to be voting. You be doing not just federal when it's something big for the presidency. No, we need to be getting our butts up and going to vote. I vote every election. But again, I came up during that era, the civil rights era, and my parents were very big in civil rights. So that's instilled in me. And I instilled it into my own children. You know what I mean? Because it's very, very important. You can't make any changes if you don't vote. You know what I mean? And you need to do some research. If you don't do your research, then ask somebody. Like, I'm the one that folk be asking, okay, who I'm voting for, mama? That's what my kids be saying, who I'm voting for. You know what I mean? Because I do the research on the candidates. You know what I mean? Because you won't put people in, and I don't care what party you're affiliated with. You know what I'm saying? But if you feel like a person is going to do what you think needs to be done, then vote for that person. It doesn't, it don't really matter. You just need to vote. You know, you need to exercise your right to vote because we all have a right to vote. And it used to be where if you was a felon, that you couldn't vote, and that still is. But in some cases, you can get that reversed where you get your voting rights back. Especially if you've been clean, if not clean for, I'm using clean for lack of a better word, but especially if you've been you ain't been getting into no trouble, but you had this on your record for 10 years. Yeah, go and get that reversed, and you'll get your voting rights back. You know what I mean? Hey, Miss Farrah, how you doing? How you doing? Farrah says hello, everyone. Hey, C's, how you doing? C's says hello, everyone. What you cooking, C's? Yeah, you vote Frank. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Duchess. How you doing? Y'all know that Kelly Love channel got taken away. So we need to be helping him build his channel back up. Because y'all know I had dinner with Kelly Love, and he is a down to what you see, that's what you get. Kelly Duchess is the bomb. He has an awesome spirit. He has an awesome personality. He's very, his whole aura is like a very calming aura, if that makes sense. I just love him to death. And I reached out to him when I knew I was going to be in Milwaukee, not thinking that he would, reach back. But he did. So that says something about his character. He ain't all jacked up about being on YouTube, about being popular on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't about that. You know, you cannot go through life treating people bad and expect for folk to treat you right. Now you can't, because you blocking your blessings for one doggone thing in doing that. And number two, who the hell want to be around somebody that mistreat people? I don't. I really don't. Hey Les baby, how you doing? Welcome. What you say? If they don't sub, I'm coming on YouTube and I'm gonna cuss everybody out. Girl, you ain't gotta be cussing folk out. We still working on you. We still working on you. Yes, Les, how you doing? What you cooking? You cooking fish and shrimp tomorrow, C's. Oh, honey, I don't want no more. I don't want to see no more seafood. And I gotta tell the Duchess Kelly, everywhere I went, I was looking for shrimp and grits. And the best shrimp and grits I found in the places that we went to in Destin was at Margaritaville. They had the best ones that came close to the place that we was at in Milwaukee. They were good. It was real good, real good, real good. So let's y'all got y'all like the live coming in automatically, like the live. Thank you. So let me get on started with what I've been doing, y'all. Okay, like I said, I went to Milwaukee for my aunt's a good Frank. I'm glad you got him. I got him too because I had been popping in and out on YouTube, and I seen that, so I went ahead and subscribed to his channel. Um, and I got so much catching up to do, child. I'm tell you one thing. I'm just gonna be, doing what I do. You know what I mean, and trying to catch up. So if y'all probably just gonna see hearts to let you know that I was there, but true believe that I watched your video. Okay, the entire video. All right. So I go to Milwaukee for my aunt's 77th birthday or 76th birthday celebration. Had a wonderful time. My aunt, it was me, my daughter Anaya, and my brother Daniel. And so that's my dad's side of the family. This particular aunt is my favorite aunt on my dad's side of the family because growing up, hey Karen Maria, how you doing, baby? Welcome. Because growing up when we were in distress, because y'all know the history, I've shared with you what type of parent my dad was growing up. We would call my aunt and she would come. And then she babysat my brother and I when we were too little to be left home by ourselves. So we had a connection for a very long time. We've had a great connection with her. So I flew in for a day and a half. That's what it was like. It was like I flew in for a day and a half. I was exactly there for a day and a half. So I get there that Friday night, and I go and I have dinner with Kelly and we hang out, and then I go meet some girlfriends, and then my daughter and I, we go back to her place, and we literally just kind of like pass out, go to sleep. So the next day, Saturday, was the event. So we get up, my daughter signed a lease on office space for her tax business. So, and that's coming, y'all, that's coming. Where she's going, I'm probably gonna have to Google Hangouts or do something where she's on here where y'all can see her, and she's gonna tell you all about that stuff. But so we go to the picnic. Now, mind you, this was at my aunt's house, and my brother and my daughter and I, we had personal invitations from my aunt. My aunt personally invited us, meaning she picked up the telephone and called us. Right. So when she called me, I was like, anytime there's something going on with my dad's side of the family, I'm like, are they going to be there? And she's like, they're going to be there, but I invited you. This is what my aunt told me. I'm inviting you because I want my niece there. I said, no problem. No problem, Auntie. I'll be there. I don't know how I'm coming, plane, train. I don't do buses, but plane or train, car, I don't know, but I'll be there. So So we go, and before we get there, we in the car and we pumping ourselves up. We giving each other, my brother and my daughter and I, we giving ourselves high five. We already have a pact that no matter what happens, we are going to hold our heads up with dignity, and we are not going to be the ones that are part of the problem or the problem, if that makes sense. Okay? Because I felt in my heart that we were truly walking into the lion's den. But because we love my aunt so much, we were willing to take that sacrifice. But mind you, in making that sacrifice, we're going to walk away with whatever happens, because we ain't getting ready to be getting involved in no altercation. So we pump ourselves up and we like, yes, 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 giving ourselves high five. Yes. Team Dealworth. That's my mother's maiden name. Team Dealworth. We got this. We got this. So we get there. Oh, we got new people. I don't even know. Andy Eisman. Oh, hi, Andy. How are you? So anyway, so we drive. We come in. It was bring a dish. My aunt said she just wanted us there. We didn't have to bring anything. So, of course, I take my juice because my aunt loves my juice. For those of you that don't know, that is an alcoholic beverage that I make. And my aunt loves it. So, I took 2 batches. Okay. I had 2 great big old containers. I had one that was mild. And then I had one that it wasn't full tilt, so to speak, but it was more than mild as far as how as far as the strength, so to speak, of the juice. Okay. So we go in, and my aunt is standing. We're coming up her driveway. My aunt is standing there, and she looks up. She's standing there talking to some people, and she looks up and she sees us, and she says, "Oh my God, my niece and my nephew and my great niece are here." And literally, she walked away from the person she was speaking with and came just running almost down the driveway to greet us, giving us the biggest hugs and the biggest kisses and telling us how much she loves us and how much she's so glad to see us and she's so thankful that we came and so on and so forth. So we walk on in. At that point, she says, "Well, did you bring juice?" And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." And I said, "This is the stronger one and this is the mild one." She said, "Put the mild one out, put the strong one in my deep freeze." And I was like, "Auntie," I was like, you want the whole strong one? You gonna drink it by yourself?" She said, "Yes, I am." I was like, "Go, Auntie. So that's what we did. So my daughter and I did that. So in the meantime, my brother, he's like working the yard, because nobody on that side of the family has seen my brother in probably 10 years. Because we just don't, because of my dad and his family, his daughters and his wife. They messy. You know what I'm saying? As long as we doing horrible, doing bad, we got issues going on in our life, then they love it, because that's something for them to talk about and gossip about, and they never have anything good to say about us. They don't have nothing good to say about me, and I just them 4. They don't have nothing good to say about me, my brother, or my children. Not just me and my brother, but my eggs, like Lady Nika say, my eggs too. You know what I mean? And my grandchildren, which would be his great grandchildren, 2 of which that he ain't never seen. Okay, but that's a whole nother story. Hey, Get Your Life, welcome, baby. So my brother is working the yard, and I come out and I see him. He goes over and speaks to my dad, because that was the pact that we made. We're gonna go individually and we're gonna speak to him 5 minutes tops, and we're gone away from him and do our thing at the picnic. And so I see my brother walk away. Okay, so then I'm working the yard, and everybody's like he and hi and hey and how you doing, and we ain't seen you in so long, and you look good and love your hair color and da 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 da. And then I see my youngest daughter, she work in the yard. So we all in different areas of the yard and so on and so forth. So my brother goes over and he's sitting in the area by two of my uncles that are my dad's brothers. I hope y'all are following me. Okay. Um, and so I walk up. I hadn't gone over and spoken to him yet. So I walk over and I'm sitting over there with my brother and we're talking to my uncles and they were just like so standoffish. Not necessarily with my brother, but with me. Okay. Now, mind you, I done did some things in my life. I mean, it ain't no secret, you know what I'm saying? I done smuggled drugs, sold drugs, and eventually was a user of drugs, you know what I'm saying? And once that occurred and I did that, made those choices, you know what I'm saying? My dad had told me I'm no longer a part of the family. Well, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been a part of the family, so you can't miss what you ain't had. That was my attitude. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. And so my uncles were very standoffish with me because they still expect for me to be that person that I was, and they don't acknowledge the person that I am. Okay. Again, that goes back to judging folk, like I was talking about early on in this live. Okay, you got to be careful about that. You really do. So anyway, so at some point in the conversation, it kind of made me feel defensive because they was talking about all the kind of stuff what they would do to me. You know what I mean? And so I was just like, oh, okay. So at one point, I just told them, I was like, hey, you know what? Ain't no problem because I'm a grown ass woman, but I can tell you this. I can handle my own. They don't call me pistol packing Annie for nothing. And do best believe that I go to the range and I am not afraid to shoot my gun. And I don't leave home without it. So whatever it is, it is. You know what I'm saying? And I go bang, bang in a minute. And hey, I ain't trying to kill you unless you make me kill you. But I sure will sit your ass down somewhere. Okay? So I said it not like I said it to you all with the cursing and stuff, but I said it in a nice, nasty way where they got the point. Okay? So one of them immediately runs over to my dad. I don't care. I don't care. I'm almost 60 years old. I don't give a flying crap. I'm letting you know that you're not going to keep disrespecting me without me saying something. I done went all my life being disrespected by you all, and I've never said anything. I've always held my tongue. And one of the reasons why was because of my grandmother was like always, damn that, I don't know why they don't love you. I don't know why they don't like you, but we ain't going to worry about them. They still deserve your respect. Da, 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 da. Well, guess what? My grandmama ain't here on earth no more. So I ain't got nobody to be my conscience like that no more. And I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. Every time you see me, you got some negative ass shit to say, and you don't even know who I am. You don't know what I do for a living. All you know is that where I live, the city that I live in, the state that I live in. But you don't know shit else about me. Move the heck around. That's my attitude. Move the heck around. You know what I'm saying? So I said my little nice nasty thing to him, and I get on down. I get on down. Like I said, I wasn't disrespectful or nothing like that, but I get on down. I get on down. I go and I talk to some other people, and the thing about it was they was the only ones that was trying to be like that. Everybody else was like showing much love, because we don't go to their stuff. You know what I'm saying? And what my cousins were telling me is like, heck, we've been wanting y'all to come to stuff all the time, but y'all don't never come. We always tell you about it, but you don't never come. We friends on Facebook and social media and stuff. But it take Aunt Peggy or it took mama to get y'all here. Yeah. Because it's not you all. It's them. Them little weasels over there. So finally I go and I say, well, hello, Blissful Abundance. How are you? Welcome. Finally, I go over and I say, let me go over and speak to him because my daughter had did her 5 minutes and she got on down. You know what I'm saying? And I could look at them and tell, okay, they didn't even want to stay past 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm okay, it's my turn. I'm finna go on over here and I'm finna speak to the man, right? So I go and I sit down and I say, hey, old man, because that's what I call him, old man. I say, hey, old man, how you doing? Now, mind you, he got hearing aids. He's on oxygen 24/7. Oh, he got a bunch of stuff going on, child. That's just the physical stuff that I saw. I don't have any clue as to what all is going on with him, other than that he's on oxygen and he got hearing aids. I don't know why. I don't know what the cause of it is. I don't know anything because they don't tell me nothing. They don't tell really anyone in the family anything. His wife kind of keeps him away from everybody except for his brothers. So, I'm like, hey, so how you doing? And he was looking at me and he said, I'm doing good. And I said, oh, okay. I said, I was just up here in Christmas, and meaning this past Christmas, December 2017. Oh, that's right, Duchess. He sure gonna fight it, honey. Honey, he been fighting this battle right here for a long time, baby. But this battle right here for me, yes, he has. So I said, but I was just up here in December for Christmas, and you didn't have all this going on. So if I might ask, what's going on with you? Why are you on oxygen? And why you got, I can understand hearing aids because you're 70 something. But what's going on with this oxygen? I'm not understanding this because you weren't on oxygen when I was here in December. So that means that between December and July, was it July? Yeah, it was the end of July because a week later I went to Destin for family vacation. That he, drastically declined in his health. So at the end of the day, it don't matter how you treated me and how you continue to treat me. At the end of the day, you still my father, so I'm still concerned. But also, you're a human being, so I am concerned, like I would anybody. Okay, honey, he takes that glass, he lifts up a glass, and he drink it. And it was like this much brown liquor, y'all, in the glass. Like half of this glass was brown liquor. Straight whiskey, or whatever it was brown. No Coke, no nothing. Just straight brown liquor. So I'm saying to myself, oh, crap. Okay. So we getting ready. We getting drunk. And I already know what happens when he gets drunk. Okay? Now, mind you, his wife, when my daughter and we had to go to the car to get something out of the car shortly after we had got there. And she was walking to her car to leave. She never spoke a word to us. Never acknowledged us. Never said hello. None of that. She just walked into her car. We thought she was coming back, but she never came back. So in hindsight, I know that she probably was like, I'm not finna stay here and be embarrassed by you because you drinking this brown liquor. Now, I don't know how many glasses of that stuff he had because I didn't see all that. I just saw what I saw in the glass that he had when I went to say hello. So he drunk that glass and he gonna look at me. I said, okay, no problem. Well, I'll talk to you later. And I take a dive and get on out of there because I'm not getting ready to be the brunt of you, snapping off on me. And then this my auntie house and my aunt and all these people. No, you're not getting ready to do that. Not to me. No. Not to me. So I take off. And I go and I'm mingling amongst the people and I'm talking to my cousins and we hanging out and we doing our thing and this, that, and the other thing. Well, come time for pictures, family pictures. She had a professional photographer there. So we all line up and we taking pictures. So after the pictures, they say, and my aunt wanted to take pictures with just her nieces and nephews, right? So we lining up to take the picture with her. And we hear somebody say, oh my God, he fell. So we all looking and we like, oh, who fell? Who fell? Child, it was him. It was the old man. He done fell smack dab on his face in the yard. So my aunt looked over and she said, who fell? And somebody said, oh, it's Junie. That's what they call him, Junie, because he's a junior. Oh, it's Junie. And she said, oh, he be all right. And went on and turned around. So this is something that she used to singing. Okay? So I look at my brother, and my brother look at me. And what I saw in my brother's eyes, I began to see in his face that look of when he was a little boy, when my dad would get drunk and he would come home, and we would all be just like scared as hell because we already know what's getting ready to happen because he's drunk and now he's home. My brother had that look in his face, the beginnings of that look in his face, and I just took his hand and held it and said, it's gonna be okay, don't worry about it, I'm here. And we smiled and we took the picture. Right? So we standing up there, everybody dispersed, all of the cousins dispersed and everything. We standing up there, and my aunt, she's so glad to see us, like I said, and she just standing there talking to us. The old man walks up. I don't even know where he came from, okay? He walks up and he looks at my daughter and he says, oh shit, what did I just walk into? Just like that, right? But he had this look of fright on his face, that like he was scared as hell, like he was looking at something and it was scaring the crap out of him. So we all like, what in the Sam hell is going on? What is wrong with you? This is what we think. So my aunt said, so I say, are you okay? And he looked at me stumbling. Yeah, I'm effing okay. Yeah, I'm like, okay. So then, we kind of trying to ignore him, thinking if we ignore him, he'll walk away. So we go back to talking with my aunt. So in the meantime, and in between time, my brother starts walking away down the driveway. I swear if my brother had driven his own car, he would have left at that point. But he rode with my daughter and I, which that was me and my daughter's plan, because we know that, he gonna run away from some doggone chaos. You know what I'm saying? He gonna run. But he just started walking down the driveway. So at that point, I started walking down the driveway. Now, my daughter, she wasn't trying to leave me just by myself over. She studied watching me because she already knows if something jump off, I got to protect my mom. But she just didn't know she didn't have to protect me because mama had it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking and my brother's like maybe 20 feet ahead of me. And then I'm walking and I go sit on the front porch and I'm going to smoke me a cigarette at this point. My daughter comes over and she's standing there. All we hear is somebody yelling my brother's name. So I'm like, who is that? So my daughter says, oh, that's your daddy. That's your daddy. And he's like, now he on oxygen, got hearing aids. Oh. And then he got the medical alert necklace. You know them necklaces they wear where you got to push the button if you get in distress, and then them people going to call out the paramedics and things to come help you, like, I've fallen and I can't get up. One of them kind of necklaces. Lord forgive me. But it's the truth, right? Forgot about that one. So here he trying to run with the oxygen and the necklace bumping around, screaming my brother's name. Daniel, real mean. So my brother comes over to me and he says, it's time to go. I said, no, it's not. I said, he is not getting ready to run us away from an event that we are invited to, personally invited to. No, we're not getting ready to do that. We're not doing that. I said, come sit right here next to me, because whatever he got to say to you, he can say it in front of all three of us. Now, see, mind you, he hasn't seen my brother in God knows when. Quiet as it kept. So whatever he had built up inside of him that he wanted to say, all these years, it's been years and years. All of this that he had built up inside of him that he wanted to say, y'all, he thought he was going to get it out that day, but I had something for him. That's why I told my brother, no, you're going to sit right here. Because my brother has always ran. Like when we was growing up and he would come in and want to beat up everybody and beat on everybody, my brother would take off and slide and hit the kitchen floor and slide up underneath his bed. And that's where he would stay until everything was over. And so my brother had reverted back to this little boy. That's what he did. He ran from this damn monster. And I'm saying, no, we getting ready to look this monster in the eye today. Yeah, we getting ready to look him in the eye today. We ain't running no more. Meaning he ain't running, because I ain't never ran. You know, I'm the feisty one. I'm the rebel. I ain't never ran. No, we get ready to look this monster in the eye today. We're going to face him head on. Because why? And this is what I told my brother. I said, we have the blood. We have the blood and the favor, and God is not going to let nothing happen to us. But we're not getting ready to run today. Come on, sit right here, because I want to hear what he got to say. Come on, sit right here. So he comes flying around as much as you can fly, I guess, with toting the oxygen tank and shit. He come running around that damn corner, and he see my brother sitting there right next to me. So I look at him. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at him, you know. At that point, my cousin, my aunt's daughter, she runs up. And she grabs him and she say, Uncle Junie, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this today. We're not going to do this today, and we're not going to do this here. We're not doing this. They're not bothering nobody, and they were invited. And they're not leaving. But you are. That's what my cousin told him. I was like, ooh, go, girl, go. Go, girl. And I look at my brother and I said, see, like I said, we ain't running today. We ain't running today. No, we ain't doing that. And so she ended up telling him, where's your daughter? I'm not gonna say their names, but she was asking him where his daughter was, okay? And so she was like, we got to find her so she can take you home. He was like, I'm not going nowhere. And she said, yes, you are. You need to go home. You should have went home when your wife left. That's when you should have went, because they all knew that he was getting drunk before we even got there. We later found out after the fact. You know, so they had already been watching, you know, because they didn't want nothing to jump off. But girl, yeah, honey. And so they found his daughter, and she got him, pulled that car up in that driveway, and they put him in that car, and she drove right on out, and he yelled something at us, something nasty at us. But he thought he was going to send us away. He thought he was going to create a disturbance, and then we were going to get involved. He was going to drag us into his own mess that he created. But we fooled him. Because what did we do? We held our heads up high, and we acted like the gentlemen and the women that my mama taught us to be. And I said, oh, thank you, Jesus. That's all I could do was say thank you, Jesus, because at some point, I mean, my cousin hadn't ran up when he came around to that front porch. First thing I was going to ask him was like, where you want to die here? You want to die here? Because at this point, all I got to do is go, and you going to fall down on the ground. You want to die here? But I didn't have to say that. I didn't have to get ugly. I didn't have to do nothing. Because God stepped in, baby, and he took care of that whole doggone situation. Took care of the whole situation. So once I left and came back, you know, I called my aunt. And mind you, now, we apologized the whole time. Like, y'all, we didn't do nothing. My cousin and my aunt, all my cousins said, we already know y'all didn't do nothing because we've been watching. We've been watching. We know y'all didn't do nothing. It was all on him. So he done set himself up to try to make us look bad. And guess what he did, y'all? He ended up showing his true self and his true color to all those people that were there that think he's all this and that don't know about his dark past. Okay? They all saw that. But you tried to make us look bad, and you ended up making your own damn self look bad. See, God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. I'm telling you, he really don't. He really don't. So that started me out. So when I got back home, I called my aunt. I was like, hey, you know, she was like, don't apologize to me no more because you ain't got nothing to apologize. I was like, nah, but I just want to know, did he ever call you and apologize? That man right to this day ain't called and apologized for his actions. Really? Some say that might be pride. Might be. But at some point, you got to eat that damn pride. And then you on oxygen. So that means like you got way more days behind you than you do in front of you. I ain't even on no oxygen, y'all. And God willing and creek don't rise, I'm going to stay as healthy as I am right now. But guess what? I still got more days behind me than I do ahead of me. Okay? So I already know. Don't be out here trying to be mistreating people. Try to do the right thing. Don't be out here trying to be doing no devilment. Try to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Try to do the right thing. You would think that a person in that situation would be doing that, but oh no, not this fool right here. Not this fool, honey. Not this fool. So that's what started me on this little thing here. You know what I'm saying? That was the beginning of tests to come for me. That was the first test. You see what I'm saying? That was the first test. Because I can't even tell you if my aunt really had the faith in God, or I won't even say God, had faith in me to know that I was not do something to make myself look bad, number one, make my mom look bad, number two, and just disrupt her whole event. But she know now. If she didn't, she knows now that I'm not that girl, and neither are my children, and neither is my brother. Confirmation. If she ever had a doubt, confirmation. You feel me? So that was the first thing. All of this in a day and a half after I done ate good with Kelly Love. This was after I had ate with Kelly Love the next day. What y'all talking about? We are all going to shed these flesh robes. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, honey. Yes, we are. Like they said today at the funeral, turning in your cross for a crown. You better get yourself in order to get your crown. Yes, honey. My heart is bigger than my mouth, and people use and use, but my eyes are open now, and I will no longer help others that don't deserve it. I know that's right. But sometimes you still got to extend yourself to those that you feel don't deserve. Sometimes. What you say, put that pride in your back pocket. Yeah, pride ain't going to do nothing but make you a miserable person. And I think that's part of the problem, is that he's miserable. My family, meaning me and my eggs, and my brother and his eggs, don't ask him for jack. We don't need him. We don't ask him for nothing. And what we were asking for is free. All it was love. But he don't even want to give you that. So hey, can't waste your time on somebody that don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Wow, sad, and even when he's sick, still angry. Right. Exactly. That's what I said. Normally, when people get sick, they be trying to mend fences, and I don't know what's wrong with folk, because he ain't the first one that I've encountered like that. You know, I don't get it. We say let go and let God. Amen, honey. I'm telling you, he been fighting this battle for me a long time. A long time. A long time. And it's just sickening. It's just sickening. So once I came home from that, then a week later, I'm hauling all my stuff to Destin, where we had a marvelous time. And I'm going to be working this weekend on trying to put together the pictures and stuff, because we took family pictures on the beach. I spent a whole day shopping, and I got that stuff over here, so y'all gonna see some of the stuff that I purchased while I was there. I didn't get to go to the CCO because we live 2 blocks away from the outlet mall, and I did go to the outlet mall, but I didn't go to the side where the CCO was, and I didn't find out, and I didn't see the CCO until we were leaving to come home. And I was like, oh, do that sign say CCO? And my husband was like, what sign? And I was like, that one straight ahead. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I got to go. He was like, we ain't doing no more shopping. So I got to wait. And because we had so much fun this year, And it was a lot of stuff that we didn't get to do. We're going back next year. The family opted to go back a second year back to back, and that's something that we don't normally do, but we're gonna do with this. We're gonna do it next year. So I'm planning next year's trip, and we'll be going back to Destin, renting another house, and doing some more stuff that we didn't get to do. Now, I don't know if y'all seen the video of us when we were on the drinking boat. That's what I call it, a drinking boat. Um, but he took us all, we were gone like 3 hours in the Gulf. And he took us all around, and we saw great big old pretty houses, and they had the music, and we had our drinks and our snacks, and we was just hanging out, having a blast. Having a blast. But y'all ready for what happened the first couple of days in Destin? Or y'all want me to I've been on here an hour talking. Y'all want to hear another story about that? Girl, let me tell you. It was something, honey. It was something. Y'all ready to hear another story? Or we want to talk about some current events? Let me know. Let me know. If you want to hear another story, give me a number 1. Type 1. If you want to hear let's talk about current events. Or we can do some phone calls. Y'all want to do some phone calls? Then type number 2. We can do some phone calls. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to go back because I done missed so many comments. 111. Y'all want to... So y'all want to hear what happened, huh? Okay. Okay. So y'all got y'all sippy? You know you're supposed to have your sippy. Okay, so the first couple of days, okay, well, before we left to go to Destin, I've been drinking, y'all, so I got to smoke me a cigarette. So before we left to go to Destin, my daughter and her children and my brother, and I'm gonna start out calling her his what can I call her? His friend girl, not his girlfriend, but friend with benefits. Let's call it that. They drove down. We left to go to Destin that Sunday morning because it's only 7 hours from Memphis. So we left to go to Destin that Sunday morning. So they drove down from Milwaukee that they got here Saturday, and so that they could break up the drive, right? I'm looking for my lighter, y'all. I probably don't. Oh, here's one. So they get here that Saturday. Now, mind you, when I was up there in Milwaukee, I've never met the young lady. I'm thinking that she's the young lady that he had been dating for a while, and I had never met her. So it was like every time I go home, I can never get to meet her, right? So I, said, hey, I want to meet her, or I'll go to where she is, da 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 da. If you bringing her on a family vacation, I need to lay eyes on her, so to speak. I need to see who this is coming around my grandchildren and my family. You know what I'm saying? So he gave me her number because he didn't want her to come to the picnic, and good thing because of how it all fell out. So he gave me her number to call her because he said, yeah, she's feeling some anxiety about meeting you and da 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 da. Okay. So I'm like, okay, no problem, And so he goes on to tell me, I need to tell you some things about her. So I'm like, okay, well, what is it? Is she pregnant or something? I mean, this is what I'm thinking. And he's like, no. So he ends up telling me, she got a bunch of tattoos. Okay, all my kids got tattoos. 2 of them got piercings. So, okay, that ain't nothing. And she smokes marijuana. Okay, so that ain't nothing either. I got some of them too. Okay, okay. Is that all? Is that it? That's all I kept saying. Is that all? Is that it? He was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so they get here. Well, I call her before they leave to come here. And, to reassure her and let her know, hey, you don't have to worry about it. We're going to have a blast. You're going to fit right in with the rest of the crew. Now, mind you, she like 20 years younger than my brother. Actually, she's the same age as my youngest child. She's like 33, and my brother's like 55. He like them young. Well, that's his preference. Whatever. So I call her, reassure her, hey, you're gonna, we got a lot of events planned, we're gonna have a blast, you don't have to worry about it, just don't be doing your stuff in front of my grandchildren, da 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 da. No problem. No problem, right? Okay. So they get here. And all along, my brother still has me thinking that this is one person when really it's someone else. Okay. So they get here, so I'm looking at her and I'm like, this don't look like the same girl. Then he told me that don't call her the name that I'm used to saying or him used to saying. Call her this because she don't like that other name, which I found strange. But I was like, okay, let me give him the benefit of the doubt. Again, I'm trying to work on judging. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you something. The devil be testing you when you trying to work on something within yourself that you feel you need to work on or you need to adjust or you need to make some changes to or whatever it may be, and it's for the better good of you and it's for the better good of you being more spiritual with God and all of that, the devil be busy. So I'm working on my not being judgmental. But honey, the devil was all up in here just messing with my head. And it was all about judgmental. You know what I'm saying? I'm study fighting it off. So anyway, so they get here and they get out the car and we introduce ourselves and we hug each other and da 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 da. Okay? She comes on into the house. And we're fine. That night that fine. That evening we well, let me back up. So I go to my brother, I pull him to the side, and I say, hey, that don't look like the same young lady that you sent me a picture of. So he says, it's not. So I was right. I said, well, why didn't you tell me that? And he goes, well, because I didn't know how you was gonna take it. So I said, okay. So So I had to go to Costco because we had rented a house, and I'm trying to take everything like paper products and ketchup and whatever I have. So that stuff we don't have to buy in Florida, okay? So I had to go to Costco to get paper plates and paper cups and stuff like that. So me and the young lady and my youngest daughter, we go to Costco, and I couldn't find my swimsuit, so I run in the Kohl's department store to get me a swimsuit, and she in there with me and everything. So I'm like, so how did you meet my brother and this, that, and the other thing? This is how it happened. So I said, how did you meet my brother? Because these are just questions that I asked. She tells me the story, but it's not the same story of what I understand. So when my daughter looking at me and and I know she's thinking to herself, which she later told me, oh Lord, because they know once I ask you something and I don't get the response that I got up here that I thought I had the right answer to, then I'm gonna question some more to find out why I ain't getting that right answer or what I have been told is the correct answer. Let's put it like that. So so I get back to the house, and that's when I asked my brother about it, and he tells me, I didn't think that you would, understand and this, that, and the other thing. So I say, okay, and I drop it, but in my head it's just like I don't know why he would lie. You know what I mean? I don't understand why he would lie, cause hell, I don't know her from Adam. You know what I mean? Why would you lie? Now, mind you, and he probably gonna hate it that I put it out here, but whatever. My brother is a liar, okay? But we supposed to have had a pact for like 2 years where somebody need to know the truth. I can't fight for you if I don't know the truth. And I tell my kids this all their life. I need to know the stinking truth because I don't want to be putting myself out there, putting my life out there, putting my husband out there on a lie trying to help you. I need to know the damn truth. So me and my brother had made a pact where he wasn't going to be doing all this lying to me. Okay? So I'm believing that this is what he's doing. He's holding up his end of the bargain. Okay? I find out that's not true with the young lady. Okay? So we go to Chili's and we go to eat. And I'm like so stinking upset with him. And I can't even say it was upset. I was just so very disappointed because I gave you my word. I gave you my trust. But you didn't give it back, you know? So that hurt me. So we at Chili's, I call my brother outside because, I'm a person like this. I'm not a person that hold grudges. If something is bothering me, I have to get it off of me. I have to get it off my chest. I got to get it out of my spirit because all it's going to do, the longer I hold on to it, the more it's going to fester, the more upset I'm going to get. And then I end up just blowing up. So I don't want to do that. Never have wanted to do that. So that's what I do. So I call him outside at Chili's to talk to him about it, and I'm asking him, well, why would you send her off with me when you knew I was going to find out the truth? Seemed to me like if you was trying to keep it going and you was lying, that you would say, oh, no, we getting ready to go do so-and-so or whatever, so that she couldn't go with me by herself without you. Because you know how I am. I'm going to ask, certain stuff because I don't know her from Adam and she finna go all this way with us. I want to know her, who she is. He looked at me and he goes, I don't know. That right there, I went plumb off. Because you gonna shrug me off like that ain't nothing. So that didn't mean nothing to you, the fact that we made a pact. Because it's just my brother and I. We made a pact, okay? I kept my end and I took it very serious. I gave you my trust. I gave you my word. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say nothing else to you ever again about it because I thought we had a pact. Okay? But now you're going to shrug me off. So that lets me know you ain't care nothing about how I felt. You ain't care nothing about the pact. You ain't care nothing about my feelings or how you done disappointed me. And now you're going to shrug me off. Now you hurting my feelings. Okay, I am done with you. I'm done. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say. Go on out there and do your thing. And whatever it is, it's stinking whatever it is. Because I can't be dealing with no liar. I can't trust you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you right now, I ain't going to never believe nothing else you say. You can say whatever you want to say, but I ain't going to never believe it. Because now you done took away the trust that I had. That I took putting myself out on a limb for you. But you didn't have enough respect for me to tell me the truth. On some stupid shit. Wasn't even nothing to lie about because she wasn't nothing but a jump off girl. Wasn't nothing but a jump off girl. So it wasn't even nothing to be lying about. You see what I'm saying? So that started out the trip. Going to Destin, child. Going to Destin. So my daughters talked to me and they like, Mama, we finna spend 7 days together. Get it together. It is what it is. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm fine. Okay, so we get to Destin. And the first thing that I noticed was, we went down in 4 cars. Let me see. No, 3 cars. It was my car, my daughter's car. No, 4 cars. We go down 4 cars deep, driving to Destin. So all of them is jammed up and packed up. We riding like the Beverly Hillbillies, child. All we missing was the damn rocking chair on the top of the car. Cause you can't see out the windows. We packed up. We got everything we need. We going on down the highway. We rolling. Okay, so that means when we get there, what? All these vehicles got to be unloaded. Stuff got to be put up. Kitchen need to be put together. So we got everything done so we can go do what we want to do. When we want to cook, we can cook. Da-da-da-da-da. Get the food in. You know what I'm saying? Because my oldest son was grilling out and all of that night. So get everything in so he can do what he need to do to cook. Okay, so the first thing that caught my eye was she didn't help us do anything. She didn't help us unload not one stinking thing. She comes in, we tell him where their room is. They go up to their room, unpack their stuff. Next time I see her, she got her swimming suit on. They headed to the beach. We study trying to get shit together. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your kitchen together. We need to know where the stuff at that come with the house. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, all right. Let it go, Don. Okay. That was the first night. They come back, it's nighttime. My son, he cooking, he grilling out on, we kids hanging out in the pool, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so the second night, the second day, we get up. I cooked breakfast the first day. That was the only day that I cooked. I cooked breakfast the first day. If she come down, she eat. All of that. Now we got liquor and everything. So we start drinking. You know, all day we drinking. I'm making drinks and then they drinking, they Hennessy and all of this type of stuff. My oldest daughter and her husband had just came back from a cruise where they got this special edition it wasn't Hennessy, it was Remy Martin. This special edition Remy Martin that you could only buy on the cruise ship. They don't sell it in the States. You can only get it on the cruise ship. And it's expensive. So they brought that down, okay? Do you know that the heifer drunk up all of that special edition Remy on the second night? And so my kids know how I am. And my kids know that I believe in when you go and you hanging out with folk or you just hanging out, there's a certain etiquette that you need to have. You know what I mean? If you're a female and you go somewhere and you and your man or you and your husband, whoever, and y'all go somewhere with another couple or y'all go on a trip somewhere with a bunch of people, even if you by yourself, you ain't even got to be with no man, and you go on a trip with folk, you need to pitch in and help do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no maids there. We all got to pick up behind ourselves. We all need to, if the bathroom need toilet tissue, put some damn toilet tissue in the bathroom. This heifer didn't do none of that, okay? So the third day is when that night, she got so drunk. Well, yeah, you getting drunk because you drinking special edition Remy Martin, which is much stronger than the regular Remy Martin. So you get drunk. So now you going after my oldest son, and you all kind of crazy jacked up stuff. So the children made a pact. They weren't going to tell me, right? So I come down from the bedroom, because I don't know, maybe my husband and I, we were up there trying to either get ready to go somewhere or get ready to go get in the pool or something. I don't know. But anyway, so I come down the steps and my oldest daughter goes, "Mama, I got something to tell you." Now, mind you, at this point, I don't know nothing about that. She done drunk up all of the Remy. I just know that she's drunk, and my brother know how I am, so he took her upstairs to their bedroom. And they start telling me everything that I just told y'all. How she drunk up all the liquor. You know, how she came at my son, telling my son, come on, let's go upstairs and smoke. You come with me. And she got her swimming suit on to go upstairs on the fourth level and smoke because there was a balcony up there. And that's where they would go and smoke at. All kind of stuff, right? See, she's too crazy. So they telling me this, and I'm like, what in the hell? So they like, mama. And then the other three, they like, mama, Isha can't hold no water. We told her not to tell. We told her we made a pact not to tell, not to tell. And then so my oldest daughter goes, but mama, I had to tell you because it ain't right. So I sat there and they was like, mama, are you all right? And I was drinking sippy, sippy, sippy. I wasn't getting mad. I was like, somebody needs to straighten this tramp out. And I guess I'm going to have to be the one to do it. That's what I'm doing. But I'm getting myself together to do it, what I got to do. But I don't want to go in there and attack her. Because we got this hole all the way down here in Destin. So I don't want to go in there and attack her. But maybe I can speak reason to her and get her to understand and she'll do better. Okay, one can only hope and pray. One can only hope and pray. That was my intention. So I go in. I go up them steps and I knock on the door and I go in and I say, hey, can I talk to you? And she says, yeah. And my brother says, I'll leave so y'all can talk. I said, no, you ain't finna leave. Because, see, I need a witness. So you ain't finna leave. You finna sit here and you can ready to hear everything I'm getting ready to tell this young lady. So I go on to explain to her the do's and the don'ts and the proper etiquette for when you go on a trip for someone. You know what that heifer said to me? But I'm on vacation and I can't be me and this is who I am. I said, first of all, you ain't on vacation. We on vacation. Secondly, you are an invited guest to our vacation. This is not your vacation. This is our vacation. We paid money for this vacation. You paid nothing. You're an invited guest. We welcomed you. And you come and I start laying it out. Everything she done did jacked up from not helping. And here's a tip. I always gave a tip. Here's a tip. When you go somewhere with folk, do your share. Clean up behind yourself. Help them cook. Help them put away the food. Help them get stuff together. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I was giving tips all along the way. She started saying, but this is who I am. This is who I am. Okay, well then maybe you need to tone down who the hell you are. Because just because that's who you are doesn't mean that that's how you act in every environment. I said, you came into this situation not knowing anyone, not knowing how we interact, not knowing nothing, not knowing nobody from Adam. And you came in like you was running something. You ain't running jack. You came here, you got my brother spending all kind of money on your ass, and I know you ain't got no money. You done drunk up all the damn liquor, but I bought Remy. But that ain't the Remy that we had. That Remy come from a damn cruise. That's why you messed up, because you drinking the smooth, real good, refined Remy. Oh, honey, I read her up one side and down the other. But guess what? I never cussed at her. I never cussed at her. I never cussed at her. I never called her out her name. And everything that I told her that she wasn't, I gave her a tip on how to be that. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't even degrade her. You know what I mean? And she was crying and she was sloppy drunk and this, that, and the other thing. I told my brother, I said, I want her out of here. You send her home tomorrow. Tomorrow. So that would make it Wednesday. I want her out of here. Send her home tomorrow. So I come out the door. Lo and behold, to me, my kids is lined up 4 deep on the steps. And they tell me that they was trying to hear what I was saying. And the one at the top would tell the next one, and that one would tell the next one on down the line. So they still children. They just some grown ass kids. So anyway, the next day comes and my brother gets up early and he goes and let me back up. So that night she's calling up her roommate, who's a girl, calling up her mother, and calling up some woman that had her kids, because she didn't have custody of 2 of her children. So she was calling up that woman and telling them all kinds of stuff. So evidently my brother talked to them, and they, let's see, one of them, the roommate didn't really tell him anything. I don't think he talked to her, but the foster care mother told him to, just give her some water and let her sleep it off. She'll be fine. She's harmless. She's just drunk. Just give her some water and let her sleep it off. She'll be fine. But her mother told my brother, just give her some weed. She'll be all right. Who the hell do that? Who the hell mama gonna tell somebody that to give their child some dope and she gonna be fine? Who do that? Who mama do that? I don't do that. Do y'all mamas do that? Do y'all child call you saying she wanna come home for whatever reason from wherever the hell that she's at, and you know that she done went down there with some man and she down there with that man family that you don't even know from Adam, and your child call you and say she want to come home? What are you gonna tell them? What you gonna tell her? I ain't finna tell the peoples to give her no weed. She'll be fine. And I ain't finna tell them to give her no water and let her go to sleep. She just drunk. She'll be fine. I'm finna tell them, send my child home. I'm finna tell her, find out what airline, how much it costs, or the train, or the bus for that matter. I gotta get her ass home quick, fast, and in a hurry. When I get off that phone, I'm finna call myself and find out. And I'm getting ready to get the ticket. And then I'm going to call her back and tell her, go get your ticket. Or get to the bus station or train station or the plane or wherever, because your ticket is there waiting on you. I'm not finna tell them to give you nothing. Send my child back home where you picked her up at. Yeah, put the trifling ass on the bus. Yes. So the next day, my brother goes and he goes to the bus station. He had to drive an hour to get to the bus station. And he gets the ticket, $200 and some odd. So he calls him. Her bus, they only had 2 buses leaving. We had missed the morning bus. So I said, well, we don't want her riding the bus at nighttime. So that meant Wednesday morning. Yeah, it was Wednesday morning she was going to pull out. Put her on a 9 o'clock bus Wednesday morning. At least she's safer that way as she travels during the day. Okay, so we go out that night. My brother staying home to babysit her. So the rest of us, we leave the kids with the nanny and we go out down on the beach to a bar where we got rained on, child. Oh, we got rained on. It was a bad, bad rain, but we had a blast. So my daughters is working on me, child. Mama, we don't know what kind of jump off girl. This is what they saying to me, both of them. Mama, we don't know what kind of jump off girl she is. We don't know if she get on there. We already know she ain't got no money. I said, Uncle Daddy gonna give her traveling money. Yeah, Mama, but we don't know. We don't know, Mama. We don't know. We don't know if she'll get on there, she'll meet somebody else and then go off with them and never make it to Milwaukee, and then they gonna come back on us because she ain't never make it. We don't know. And Mama, I don't want that on my spirit. I don't want that on my chest. Da 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 da. Oh, baby, they was going at it. One in this ear, one in the other. I couldn't even drink my damn drinks in peace. I couldn't do Jack in peace because they was woo, 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 telling me all this stuff. So finally, I told my youngest daughter, I said, look, I don't care what y'all do. I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm on vacation. I done paid money. I don't give a flying hell what happens. If it was me and y'all wasn't here, I put her ass on that bus. I don't give a damn because she should know how to act. And then her parents, her folks, they need to be doing better than what the hell they doing. I see why she the way she is, but she don't want to learn nothing, and she not getting ready to ruin my damn vacation. So I'm out of it. Whatever the hell y'all do, if she stays, that's on y'all, but y'all keep her ass away from me because the next time I have to talk to her, it ain't gonna be no talk. I'm gonna be whooping that ass. I'm gonna be whooping that ass. So keep her the hell away from me. Okay, mama. Okay, mama. Okay, mama. So they get on the phone to call my brother. My brother asked them, did your mama tell you to do? They say, no, mom, no. No, I'm going to talk to her when I get there. She just needs to stay with me. Don't go nowhere near mama, and she'll be fine the rest of the trip. So that's what they did. She stayed the rest of the trip. And she made my daughters miserable. So see, if they had listened, she could have been gone. But she made them miserable. She started getting on their nerves. And then my brother was hiding the brown liquor because that's what she drank, the brown liquor. And then she wasn't even no good jump-off girl, y'all. Because look, every day she want to shop at Walmart. So she was a Walmart hoe. And I'm like, what the hell you ain't? I told my daughter now, I told my brother, I said, you could do much better on a jump-off girl than her. That girl ain't nothing but a tramp. She don't even know the doggone outlet mall is right there with Nike and all kind of stores. But she want to shop at Walmart every day. I said, she's selling herself so damn short. And then my brother had to take and feed her every day. You know, he had to keep her away from me. They had to keep her away from me. They really did. Because I wasn't finna have you mess up my damn vacation. Now, y'all, you can do whatever you want to do. Mess up y'all shit if you want to. That's on y'all, but not mine. Keep her ass away from me. Because I don't want to have to hurt her. I don't want to have to hurt her. And I would have. Because I was just that time. After I done came off the drama from Milwaukee. And now I only had 3 days to recoup from that drama. And then I got this drama. And this was all the rest of the damn trip, y'all. I took Thursday. And I left the house at 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get back till almost 6. I was gone all day, all by myself. They done got up. They done went and took the kids to the theme park and did all kind of stuff and then came back and I still wasn't there and they were worried about me. But I was fine. I shopped the whole day. The whole day. Because I needed to release that stress and I needed to get myself back in the right frame of mind. And so when I got back, they were all there and she happened to be downstairs in the kitchen because of course I wasn't there. Hanging out with the kids. And she was like asking, I was like, ooh, y'all just ain't gonna, excuse me, y'all ain't gonna believe what I done bought, da-da-da-da-da-da. And she was the first one to I want to see what you bought. Y'all would be so proud of me because I ignored her. I acted like I didn't even hear. I don't want you to see nothing. I don't even want you breathing the same air I'm breathing right now. And then once I didn't acknowledge her, you know what she did? She went back upstairs to that bedroom and she stayed in that bedroom. She pretty much spent her nights in the bedroom. Yeah, and I doubted that they was getting it on because my brother, he was very disappointed in the way she acted as well. So that was my stinking trip. I still had a good time. But I told him, you can't bring nobody on family vacation unless I have laid eyes on them, have spoken to them face to face, talked to them, done broke bread with them, so I can pick their brain and see what type of damn person they are. It ain't had nothing to do with what you shouldn't have been telling me about no smoking weed and tattoos. You should have been telling me about how she don't have no damn home training. Then I said, has she ever been drunk like that with you before? He says, no. I'm like, you mean to tell me you ain't never fed her no alcohol just to see how she act? No. I said, oh, Lord. So your game ain't tight. That's why you picking up roaches. Picking up roaches, because she was a straight roach. Straight roach. Yeah, low self-esteem. And she got a lot of stinking issues. A lot of issues. But you just don't go off with people and get drunk. You don't even know what type of people we are. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know it. You like I told you, you be with the wrong set of people, and they would have had took so advantage of you. If I was that mama that hadn't taught my sons decency and raised them up right, they could have pulled the train on you. You know what I mean? Girl. It was awful. Yeah, he slacking, way slacking on this pimping comedian, ain't way slacking. He ain't got no game. He ain't got no game at all. Yeah, she apologized. She apologized. And then I thought about it, I was like, I don't know this girl. Because one day we got ready to leave, we went to have breakfast so that everybody could have a full stomach before we got on the road. And so she stayed in the car. Well, of course she gonna stay in the car. You ain't finna come break no damn bread with me. So I was in there, and I was kind of quiet because I was just thinking about the whole week and reflecting on the week and thinking about, who I don't even know this girl, and she finna go back home in the same city where my brother lived. I hope she ain't sitting up conjuring up trying to do some shit to my brother. Because at the end of the day, whatever my brother is or whatever he ain't, that's still my brother. And that's the only sibling that I have. Okay? And his ass has always needed looking after. And I'll be damned if it's still the same thing. He still need looking after. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I said, I'm finna go smoke a cigarette. So my youngest son, he know me, man. He said, is that what you really going to do? I was like, yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. So I go outside and I walk over to the car. And as I'm walking to the car, I see my brother head going like this. I see her little finger pointing at him and shit. I'm like, oh, okay, this bitch is trying to, take some shit out on him when it ain't even him. It's me. You know what I'm saying? So they just following my lead. They doing what I said. You know what I mean? So I walk up and I say, hey. I say, what's the problem? I said, you got a problem? And she just looked at me. She's like, no, I don't have no problem. And I said, well, just in case you do have a problem, let's go on and let's hash this out right now. Let's just hash it on out right now. This is the same cigarette y'all just went out. I said, let's just hash it out right now. So she just looking at me. So I said, what I want to say to you is, whatever you feel, however you feel, whether you had a good time, whether you didn't, however you feel about me and my family, I said, don't take it out on nobody but me. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody. It ain't got nothing to do with my grandchildren, my children, my son-in-law, or my brother. It's all on me. I'm the one made the decision for your ass to leave. I'm the one that said keep her ass away from me. I don't want to be bothered with her because she don't got no home training. I'm the one. So if you got a problem, you need to be trying to take that problem out on me, or you need to be a woman and we talk about it. Hey, you want to rap about it? Is that what you want to do? I said, because my brother ain't had nothing to do with it. I said, my brother's an introvert. I'm an extrovert. I don't give a flying fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I can protect myself. My brother, on the other hand, he can protect himself too, but he don't like drama. He don't like confrontation. So for him, he would have just let you go on and be drunk and act the way you was acting if I hadn't been here. But for me, that ain't how I was raised. You need to learn how to act when you go some damn where. And that's what I don't like. It ain't got nothing to do with the fact that you drunk. You don't know how to act when you drunk, so that tells me you don't know how to hold your liquor. So you don't need to be drinking. Not getting drunk at least. And I went on to tell her some other stuff. And I'm like, and don't think that when you get back to Milwaukee, you know, you're going to do whatever you're going to try to do to my brother, because I got people up there. I got people up there, and they don't, you think I don't care? They don't care. They don't care about doing whatever need to be done. They don't care. So we need to rap about this so that you can feel a little bit better. Because if something comes up happening to my brother, then we're going to have some problems. We really are. We really are. We're going to have some problems. So me and her, you know, me and her, we went back and forth. And again, I'm giving her some tips. I'm giving her some tips on how you need to carry yourself, how you need to conduct yourself. Because whoever you've been around all your life, they ain't taught you nothing. Nothing about being a proper lady. Even if you is a hood rat. Even if you, I know some hood rats, but they got scruples. This heifer didn't even have no damn scruples. You think you finna go through my family when you here with my stupid ass brother, but you gonna try to get after my son? Now, mind you, it's the same son that video bombed me when he came. Because my oldest boy came a couple of days before they even got here for us to go to Destin. So he photobombed. Y'all see him? No. We not gonna do that. We not gonna do that. And I don't know if you thought that he was gonna go for it, but he not getting ready to do that either. He just him being the young man that he is, and him having the respect that he has for his uncle. He's not going to do that. But you want to try? Not on my damn watch, you ain't. Girl, I went down the whole list with her ass. Whole list. And like I said, I gave her tips. I said, if you get invited to anything and you act like on that trip or wherever you invited to like you acted here, you'll never get a repeat invite. Ever. Because you're not getting a repeat invite here. You can't carry yourself like that, putting yourself in situations where you think that you can do that type of thing. It's crazy. So in any event, my brother said she didn't say nothing to him all the way from Destin to Memphis. And then she slept in the back seat of his car all the way from all the way from Memphis to Milwaukee. And then when she got home, her roommate came out and said, why would you take her all the way there to mistreat her? And my brother was like, we didn't mistreat her. She just don't know how to act. So my brother goes on to explain to her some of the things, you know, and the roommate goes, oh, okay. So this is what they used to. And on top of that, y'all, she had left her little roaches and stuff just laying on the tables for my little grandchildren to come across. You know, 2 and 3-year-olds, anything they see that looks like, they gonna do what? Pick it up and put it in their mouth. For them to eat the damn weed, the blunts or whatever it was she was smoking on. So she was confined to the bedroom, child. Sure was. So that was my trip to Destin. Now what y'all think about all that? Crazy, ain't it? I told my brother he can't bring no damn body else until I done approved him. And I mean that. She needs an auntie. You play Auntie Donnie Wannie. I was trying to, but the heifer didn't want to listen. And like I said, I wasn't being disrespectful because, like I told her, I ain't never been in a situation that you're like this, like you're in. Go somewhere and I can't enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I done showed out. I ain't never did that. And the people trying to send me home, that has never happened to me. So I can't say, you know, I know how you feel on that tip, because I don't. Because that ain't never happened to me. I ain't never been nowhere and I done got put out. Well, yeah, I got put out of a place in Las Vegas, but that's because they thought I had bought in a cup, but I didn't. But after we done spent $200 though, they want to put me out. So, but that's something else. But as far as a situation like this, and I done did a lot of stuff, y'all. I done been a lot of places, and I ain't never. And I know y'all on here, y'all ain't did it either. I know you ain't. I blacked out on my roommate's girlfriend last Friday. I got off early today, and I've just been sitting in the living room on the couch. They probably think I'm crazy as she is. What'd you say? This is better than Lifetime. You know what? Me and my daughter, my youngest daughter, we have always, we talk about that a lot, saying that we really need to do a reality show because people would watch. Because folk don't believe the stuff that goes on with me and just my kids and my husband and my son-in-law and my brother and my grandchildren. That's all it is. That's all that would be on there. Y'all just don't know some of the stuff my grandchildren say, ask, do, that they have to be corrected on. And then, you know, as far as my kids go and the way that we interact, people will be like, oh my God. Now, mind you, they still very respectful of me. You know what I mean? But they're young adults. So I can't, and it's a different time period than when I was their age. You know what I'm saying? So I have to let them be who they are and grow into the young man and young woman that they're supposed to be or that they're trying to be, with just guidance to keep them on the right track. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many different influences out here that I didn't have when I came along. But I let them be who they are. I encourage them to be who they are. I encourage them to go after their dreams and all kind of stuff. I really do. But yeah, we talk about it all the time. Writing a book or something. Yeah, I need another vacation. Girl, I'm so glad I'm off these 3 days. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And then I come home and two of the kids, they want to have a little tit for tat with one another. And I'm like, if a sister could just get some peace for a minute. Just a minute. But, you know, they siblings, so they had tit for tat. Like I said, my kids are still, they grown adults, but they still little kids. They still act like little kids sometimes and do stupid shit. And then at that point, I have to step in and say, hey, because I don't get all off into their stuff. Like I said, I let them find their way, but I want to keep them grounded and I want to keep them on the right track. So I just try to guide when I see there's a need for them to be guided. But now we ain't finna have this, y'all ain't speaking to one another over some stupid shit, because at the end of the day, tongue and teeth fall out, but they still got to live together. And I teach my kids that we are a family, good, bad, or indifferent. We are all we have, and we are a family, and we have to stick together. The family is only as strong. The family is only as weak, or is it the family is only as strong as the strongest link and weak as the weakest link? However, y'all know what I'm talking about. So that was it. I don't drink too many calories. Wine and weed for me. Oh, hi. How do you say your name? Trish. That's interesting. Welcome. I'm going through these comments, y'all. We've been on here. It's almost 2 hours. Y'all know I'm going to have to get off. But I just wanted to bring y'all up to speed. I don't like sloppy drunks either. And I'm a happy drunk. I'm going to talk your head off, honey. I'm going to talk your head off. And then I'm going to talk myself to sleep. That's all I'm going to do. Because I want to philosophize. I want to philosophize. Yeah. When I'm drinking. When I done got drunk, I be like, one of my girlfriends, she Catholic. So I be like, so when the Pope dies, does he go in purgatory or does he go straight to heaven? Does he have a free ticket to heaven? You know. And she gets so mad at me because she be like, why you only ask me this stuff when we drinking? You can't be asking me this serious stuff when we drinking. But I do it every time because that's what I do when I'm drinking. I just be like a happy little drunk. Yeah, consequences and repercussions. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. I hope I didn't bore y'all, but I wanted y'all to get an understanding. So when I came back from Destin, and then I had two of my kids, they trying to be at odds with one another over some stupid shit. So I had to work that out. You know what I mean? So I needed some time to myself before I came back on, just so that I could get my brain space right, because I done had quite a few things, quite a few people and incidents to kind of invade my brain space. So I wanted to make sure that I was ready to come back. And I've been hit or miss. Y'all, I haven't been, my Patreon sisters and brothers, I've been hit or miss on y'all's videos. My subscribers, my loyal subscribers, I've been hit or miss, but best believe I'm getting back on track. Because I've gotten everything worked out with the family and everybody's back to loving one another, so to speak. Look a hot mess. I get my hair done tomorrow though. So I'm going to be filming this weekend. And so next week, y'all will be seeing some videos from me. I'm going to be going back. I don't know. Should I continue to keep my Friday night live every Friday, or y'all want me to do a different day, or do y'all want me to do every other Friday? Just let me know. Because I'm only going to go live once a week. I can only do it once a week. So y'all just let me know what y'all think. What you say? Mommy read that you a calm, giggling drink. Yeah, that would be me too. Everything funny. No, my brother ain't still, No, as a matter of fact, he sent me the name of a young lady that he was interested in, asking me to do a background check on her. Because I told him that you need to do some due diligence. Lord, you need to do some due diligence. And see, where she lived at, when my daughter found out where she lived at in Milwaukee, my daughter had already said before she had revealed to us where she lives in the city of Milwaukee, my daughter had already said that she looked like one of them girls that be down in this particular area on the east side, lower east side of Milwaukee. And that's exactly where she lives. And it ain't nothing but some doggone jump off girls. But I told him, I can get you a jump off girl that got some sense and know how to act. And know how to not shop at Walmart and think that's the shit. When you with a man. Who the hell? I ain't never been with no man on a date and he want to take me shopping and ask me where I want to go. And I say Walmart. That's the furthest thing from my damn mind. You finna take me shopping? Oh, hell no. I ain't finna say no Walmart. I ain't even thinking of no damn Walmart. You want to take me shopping when I was dating now. You want to take me shopping? It sure ain't going to be in no damn Walmart. You best believe it ain't going to be in no Walmart. We finna go to the mall. We finna go to the boutiques that I know about. Shoot. You know I'm the queen. You could have called me. I would have had all her tea in 5 minutes. You know what? I had forgot all about that, Shelly. You sure right. You sure right. You know, say you ain't getting my goodies taking me to the damn Walmart. I know that's right. So that's where he took her every day. Was to the Walmart down the street. And she would come back with little slides, little sandals. She had some damn peanut butter, nutter butter cereal. I mean, all kind of candy that she didn't eat. But the Walmart, no, I'm shocked she didn't say Goodwill. She may have, and my brother just didn't know where to find one. I don't know. I just know she was at the Walmart every day. Every day. And we went to the Walmart when we first got there, to get snacks and stuff for the kids. And then I went back to Walmart to buy ice. and juice for the drinks. And that was it for me. I didn't need no more doggone Walmart. I didn't go back to Walmart no more. Not at all. Yeah, she was a bum. Sure was. But I got rid of her. That's one thing I can do. I can get rid of some folk. Where you be on the down low trying to see them. I do it to my kids too. My youngest son, he don't bring nobody around me unless he really serious. Cause he know I don't want to have to be dealing with my mama. I'll be like, why the hell you want to hang out with that type of girl? Like I said, you got some decent jump off girls. I understand jump off girls. That ain't the problem. But know how to carry yourself. Like I told her, you ought to be the type of girl where any man that you date won't have a problem taking you anywhere. To the hood to hang out, or to a place where you got to be all fancy dancy. You can hold your own. You can have a decent conversation, and you know how to act. But you ain't gonna be taken nowhere after that first time they go. Y'all go. They say, we doing a compilation. If you want to join, I can send you the question. Who you talking to? Me? Hutch? Who fine? Who fine? Shush. Who y'all talking about? They say, your son is fine. Respectfully, of course. Oh, you done went and looked at the video, girl. Yeah, you see, I've been running hussies off of him, and he bow-legged. I've been running hussies away from him for all his life, child, pretty much. Old ones, young ones, that's the most stories I can tell, honey. That's the most stories I can tell. And my younger son, he fine too. He fine, but he got 2 businesses of his own, and he a full-time student. He graduates with his bachelor's in May. So he got his little plate full. So we talk on the phone, but I don't see him that much unless he out of school. And then he's shy. He don't want to be on camera. He's shy. What you say? I'm shocked she didn't. What is this? Sephora. Hold on, my daughter. What you talking about, Sephora, Karen? Did you go on your vacation yet, Karen? And have you been to Sephora? Girl, don't even talk about. And Ulta. But some stuff, that bag I bought that stuff in Destin, and I didn't spend no money in Ulta. I didn't spend no money in Ulta. I used my points. Oh, me doing the collab? Yeah. Yeah, the video is about colorism. It's only 3 questions, but I think it would be good. Ooh, colorism. Girl, you trying to be deep, ain't you? I went to the sale the other day. I went to the sale the first day, girl. And then I went to the sale yesterday. I don't know if you want to see what I bought. I bought some skincare and a couple of brushes. That's pretty much what I bought. Because you know they're going to have the sale again in November. But it was just a couple of things. And this first bag I showed you, that was some stuff that I purchased in Destin at the Sephora. Because they had I don't know what was going on, but they had a 10% off sale going on certain items at the Sephora in Destin that I went to. And I don't know why, but they did. I had never seen that before. But I can tell you something, the damn taxes in Florida, I don't think they have a state tax. And if they do, it's very, very little. Very little. You trying to be Donnie daughter-in-law, I'm not mad at you. Yeah, I know they're having a sale. I done been twice, child. I'm through with Sephora's on the sale. Because Ulta getting ready to send some 20% off coupons. So it's a couple of things that I want to buy from Ulta because of the point system. But I tell you what I did get though, Karen. You know how they done redid their reward system where now the VIB Rouge, if you got 2,500 points, you can trade those points in for $100 Sephora gift card. I stalked that site Tuesday morning. It's every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Is when they post the new stuff. I stalked that dang site. And I got me a $100 gift card for 2,500 points. So I got a $100 gift card for 2,500 points right now. But the only thing is you have to use it within 90 days. You have to use it within 90 days. Next private live, please be there. I need you to get the glasses really for sale. I know. My girlfriend, we already talked about that too, Shelly. So she's ready. I just need to get the stuff. But now that, 6%. Yeah. Okay. See, that I knew Florida state tax was cheap. In Tennessee, the tax is almost 10 cents on the dollar, child. 9.25%. So I knew Florida had little taxes. Because it was like, I didn't even notice the tax. Oh, yeah. I'm married, not blind, too. I got you, Hush, because I'd be like, woo. Yeah, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's California time. They go live and they put them out there. And I got one, girl. I was stalking it. They had some Sephora jackets and stuff too. I didn't want that. I knew I wanted that doggone card. Because 90 days, that takes me to the next sale. You feel me? That's why I wanted that card. And it tripped me out because I got it. I was like, oh, okay, so you got to stalk the site and refresh. Yes, ma'am, I sure did. What'd you say? You laughing at me, shush? Oh, Hutchinson is funny. Yeah, she's a character. Sounds like Cali, Texas. Yeah. Hi, Tiffany Michelle. How are you, honey? Welcome. Like the live. Yeah, honey. So I'm ready, honey. I got $100 already to spend, but I'm saving it for the next sale. Sure Liz. So that's where I've been, guys. And I have recruit. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. So I'm gonna come in and film. And then next weekend we have the tailgating for the Southern Heritage Classic. Y'all know I have talked about that. So that's next weekend. And let me show y'all the hats and t-shirts for the tailgate. Hold on. Okay. I don't like doing no lives on this damn iPad. I'm gonna go back to my computer. So this is the women's t-shirts for our tailgate. We always have t-shirts, and it's a V-neck. So the men's is the same design and same color. It's just a crew neck. And then this year we got aprons for our servers, but they have to turn them back in. So these are the aprons. It says Smokehouse Posse. And it's got the pockets right here so they can put their cell phones or whatever they have. And then these are the caps. And it says Smokehouse Posse. Those are the baseball caps. I don't really care for these. This is not what I thought I was ordering, but oh well. Whatever. So yeah, so that's next weekend. And Tom Joyner will be here on Friday morning doing his show. He comes every year and broadcasts his show on Friday morning at Friday morning show. Next Friday, a week from today, he'll be here. That Thursday night, they'll be at a local club. I'm not going. I'm not even going to the Tom Joyner because it's a long weekend and we have to. We get up at 4. We be there at 4:30 so we can get a good spot with our chairs so we can see everything. But that'd be a long weekend because we kick off on Friday night with a fish fry, and generally I fry the fish. And then Saturday is full blown tailgate with the game. That's all day. We don't leave there. I get there at like 10 in the morning and don't leave before midnight because, you know, we got to break down and put up and all of that after we finish tailgating. And then Sunday, one of my team members, she has an event at her house where any meat that we have left over, they cook it, and then we just go over there and eat, you know. And it's just a long weekend, so I'm not doing Tom Joyner. And this will be like the first year I'm not doing it because we normally be out there, but I ain't feeling it this year. Thank you. Y'all like the t-shirts and stuff. You love the apron? Yeah. Yeah, I hope they like it because they picked out the colors and stuff. Karen going to be there sleeping in a tent tonight until until Sephora open. Yeah, what I didn't like about the sale though was you could only use the 20% online one time. And I understand probably why, because they have so many orders that it take a while to get your stuff, and then they be backed up for days after the sale and everything. Yeah, we do the fish fry on Fridays. I had lobster roll today. Now I want fish. Girl, go get you some fish. Go get you some fish. So yeah, next weekend is gonna be a long weekend. That's why I'm not doing a whole lot this weekend. I just want to rest and film my videos and get back into my YouTube because I got to, you know, like I said, I'll be watching y'all videos, but I probably just leave hearts to let you know that I was there. But please know that I did, you know, watch the whole video. Please know that I did watch the whole video. Because I ain't like that. I ain't like that. But yeah, but that's the update. But now what I want to discuss, when I told y'all earlier about the deaf component, you know, it's just like deaf, like Aretha Franklin, Neil Simon, John McCain, okay? Then like my girlfriend, her son, he had some type of illness, 27 years old, and he passed. His funeral is tomorrow. His wake was today. And his birthday was August 19th, and he passed on 2 days later, August 21st. Honestly, Don, you can do a voiceover, and I can do the rest. Voiceover on what? On my videos? I don't know what you're talking about. So what I did want to touch base on was, I don't know. So, you know, all of this has happened like within the last 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks. And even though, you know, John McCain and Aretha Franklin again, you know, I ain't know them. But, you know, you feel for families. I do. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I know y'all, some of y'all know about Asha Sharon. She was a young lady that just passed, what was it, last week? And, or was it earlier this week? I think it was earlier this week. Anyway, she just passed. She needed a double lung transplant. The point sale, you would get a lot of views. Oh, okay. Yeah. We're going to talk about that. She needed a double lung transplant, but I never knew I always had questions as to why she needed a double lung transplant. Well, her brother posted a video. I watched it. Was it this morning? No, it wasn't this morning. I was running late this morning. That's why I'm looking like I'm looking. It was yesterday morning. He posted a video. He went live yesterday and posted the video on her channel. Okay. And what he does, he has like an hour, a little over an hour long live where he explains everything that happened with Asha and how it affected him and his family and what she went through and how it all came to be where she needed a double lung transplant. Now, she was needing this transplant for 10 years. She was fighting this for 10 years. Y'all need to go to her channel and look at that live, look at that video, because any questions that you had, and you're going to feel so much better after listening to him tell the story of his sister. You're going to feel so much better. I just started watching her channel. Mature Brown Beauty had sent on Instagram, oh, this was several months ago, telling, talking about her and saying to go and support her and da-da-da-da-da-da. And so I went over and checked her out. And so that's when I've only been following her this year. But go and watch his live. And y'all are going to feel so much better about everything dealing with her. And you're going to have a better understanding of how it all came to be where she needed this double lung transplant. And it's on her channel. And he said he's not taking her channel, none of her social media down. And he's going to be posting. She got videos that she recorded that she hadn't edited, but she didn't publish them. And so he don't know nothing about editing, but he going to publish the videos and he going to come on and, talk about his sister and share stories and stuff like that. So y'all go and y'all check it out. Because it's very enlightening. And I just walked away with a total understanding of everything, and it made me feel so much better because I just wasn't understanding how this young woman, and she was only 30. Okay, so for 10 years, at 20, she was diagnosed needing a double lung transplant. That's a very young age. And that just baffled me. But you don't be wanting to ask no questions. You know what I'm saying? You just be trying to figure stuff out. But he answers all the questions. All the questions. Hey, Tosh, how you doing? Let's see. It's hard to watch. I was sub to her, but it got to the point that I couldn't make it past 1 or 2 minutes. She fought so hard. Yes, she did, honey. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And she's being cremated. That was her wish. She wanted to be cremated. She still tried to smile and be happy, but it hurt me to the core. Yes, it did, honey. And that's why I really walked away from his video, like I said, feeling so much better. Because he even brings in, her religion and his religion and how he looked at it differently than she did. But at the end of the day, that all she wanted was peace. She just wanted peace. So y'all go over there and y'all check it out. I will probably link her channel down in the comment section on this live once I'm done. It'll probably be tomorrow because it's after 9 o'clock here. So when I get off of this live, I'll probably be going in there and getting in the shower and kissing my husband because I ain't said nothing to him. I just came in. He was in the toilet when I came in. I came in and started my live because it was time for me to do this live at 7. So, but he be all right. he in there watching football, and so I ain't in there bothering him while he watching football. So he fine with me being on the live. But yeah, but that just hurt me so bad. Um, and he was saying in there, you know, she could have had the lungs, a transplant, but that she had antibodies. And when you have antibodies and you on a transplant list, those are foreign things to the organ that you're about to receive. So your body has to be clear of all of that stuff. Otherwise, your body is going to automatically reject the organ, any organ. He explains it all. He explains it all. Y'all need to go check it out though. And it's not sad, and he's not sad in it, and he's at peace. And he's at peace, and he tells you all about what transpired those last days, those last hours, those last minutes. It's very, 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 very enlightening. Very enlightening. Sorry, y'all. So, like I said, Asha Sharon. Hutch, type her name out there so the people can at least have her name so they can go and search it. Because I probably ain't going to get it in there in the comments until tomorrow morning when I get up. Let's see. Family, don't forget about Trish. She has 50 subs. We have all been there. I'm going to go and subscribe. All the peoples that I ain't subscribed to that's on here, I'm going to go and subscribe. Yep, that's it. Thanks, Tosh. Asha Sharon. It'll come up. And she was on oxygen. She's been on oxygen since she was 20 years old. That's just so, you know what I'm saying? But I can share this with you. You have to thank the Lord or whoever you believe in. Everybody believe in a higher power. Okay? But you have to thank that higher power for the good and the bad. Because with the bad, it gives you an appreciation for the good. So good, bad, and different, you got to thank him for it all. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's harder to watch your loved ones suffer than let them go. It surely is. And that's the most draining part, is to watch a loved one suffer, because you know you can't do anything. You can't do anything. You can't do anything. That's the hardest part to me, is watching them suffer. Absolutely. We will be in touch as the dates get closer. Thank you. I was on another tab in the league. Oh, okay. Honestly, the nomination was enough. Thank you, really. What y'all talking about? See, I done. Nomination. I don't know what y'all talking about, but okay. So that was one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys. And tell you about. See, I had a list over here. I talked about that. Oh, y'all, stupid people. Okay, I don't know if y'all done heard. Let's see. Well, I say she is no longer suffering. I could see the last week was hard for her. It was very hard. Her brother explains all of that. He explains all of that. And I don't want to get into it because I really want y'all to go over and watch his video on her channel. And I can't do it as well as he can anyway. He does it really, really well. Like I said, you're going to walk away like feeling so much better about it all. Yeah, especially the caregivers. Especially the caregivers. But this is what I want to share with you. I don't know if y'all are aware, but in Memphis, we have Beale Street. And it's sort of like a low-scale Bourbon French Quarter, okay? Well, we had a brawl. They're calling it a brawl. It was a mass fight and stampede on the street, on Beale Street. This was just 2 weekends ago, last weekend maybe. I think it was last weekend. At 3 o'clock in the morning, okay? And one guy stabbed somebody because he said that He was trying to help his family members who were involved in the fight. But the point that I'm trying to make is that anytime this is the first thing I want to put out, y'all. If y'all ever come to Memphis and you want to go to Beale Street, you need to be off of Beale Street by 10 p.m. Because at 10 p.m. is when crazy people start coming to Beale Street. Okay? And because they don't, you have to pay to either get in the clubs or you have to go in and order food to be in the club. Okay? And because these people don't have money or they don't want to spend the money, I don't know what the hell it is, but they just all hang out on the street, which is fine because when my husband and I go down there, and our friends of ours, we just, we sit at an outside cafe that's on Beale Street. And the people in there know us and everything because that's where we sit all the time. And we people watch. But we go down early. We'll get down there by 4 or 5 o'clock. And then we leaving by 10. Grown people be trying to get off of, good grown seasoned people be trying to get off of Beale Street by 10. No later than 11. Because that's when the crazy young people come out. And this is the type of thing that happens on Beale Street. Okay? But the thing that I want to say is the city council, this incident has sparked up talk on how they can make Beale Street more safer. Again, they always talking about it. There used to be a thing where you had to pay to get on after a certain hour. It was like $10, and then you got a coupon that you can use in any other clubs on Beale Street. Okay? But they took that away because folk were saying it was discriminatory because you're doing it after a certain hour, and you can't be discriminating against the people. So they took that away. So once they took that away, now they got all these issues again on Beale Street, which is the reason why they had that in effect in the first place, to eliminate the issues, and it helped a whole lot. Well, now they ain't talking about they are, but they shooting it down. You got folks saying yes on the charging them again, and then you got people saying no. But what they're talking about is putting these big blocks in the street that cars can't get through. How is that stopping crime? How is that stopping? Now, that'll stop somebody from getting away once they done committed the crime, but that ain't gonna do nothing to stop the peoples from having stampedes and fights, having these big, how you had those bumper things in the streets to slow you down that your car have to go over? Well, these are huge ones, okay? And what's that gonna stop? What's that gonna stop? I don't understand. And I just think that's just so stupid. That's just stupid to me. But that's what they talk about doing. That ain't gonna stop nobody from that ain't gonna stop no crime. That ain't gonna stop nobody from having these stampedes and stabbings and fights and things. That ain't gonna stop that. I don't know what they thought. I don't know what they think about, but I just thought that was just stupid. Is it just me to think that's stupid? Y'all think that's stupid? Or show me a side that I'm missing because I'm not getting it. Then, how about this? I don't know where this happened at, but you know how you got the white peoples pulling guns or calling the cops on folk because it's a kid selling lemonade or what have you. Well, now we got another one. This lady pulls a gun out on a family. This was in Memphis. Okay, so we have bicycles now in the downtown area and in Midtown, which is close to downtown. And we also had a little motorized scooters that you can rent and, get around the area because it's a lot of, local bars and stuff down there. So you can ride around and get around the area and just park them anywhere, okay? Because they have navigation systems on them and the company always knows where they are. Well, they have to be charged at some point, okay? So they hire people. As a matter of fact, one of my coworkers, she does it. They hire people to go out in the middle of the night And they have an app that you have on your phone, and it tells you where the scooters are. It's not the bikes that have to be charged, it's the scooters, where the scooters are located, because you can park them anywhere. Okay, so the app tells you where the scooters are located and if they need to be charged. And if they need to be charged, then you can go there and get the scooters. You just pick and choose which scooters you want to go and charge, and then you bring them home and you charge them on the equipment that they sent you to charge them on. It's on your electric bill though. And then you take them back to where you picked them up at. Okay? Well, a family in the middle of the night, because that's how it rolls. You have to pick them up in the middle of the night because people are using them during the day. Okay? So in the middle of the night, a family, mom, dad, and the 2 kids, they go to the location to get the scooters that needs to be charged. And this white woman pulls out a gun on them and tells them that they cannot take that scooter because they stealing the scooter. And pulls out a gun on them. So they arrested her. They let the family go. Why? Because the family didn't do nothing. They doing their job. But this white woman took it upon herself to automatically judge that they were stealing these scooters. First of all, why do you think that you the scooter marshal, that you the scooter security? Thank God nobody got hurt, y'all. Thank God nobody got hurt because a member of the family called the police. Oh, Colorful Camille, welcome, welcome. But ain't that the craziest thing? Now, obviously you don't know or you ain't thought that the scooters, how do they get charged? And the thing about it is the family is telling them that this is their job and this is what they're supposed to do. And this woman didn't believe them. Now, I don't know, and I'm not trying to offend anyone. I just know what the world is like right now as far as African Americans. What do you bet that family was black? I'd be willing to bet you that family was black. And this is like at 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. What y'all think? Love you and great life as always. Take care, Tosh. Scooter makes me laugh. Yeah, right. What in the world? Scooter marshal. Yeah, she's Scooter marshal. Exactly. They black or brown. Black or brown. I just don't know what the heck is wrong with people. You know what I'm saying? I do not understand that at all. I don't understand it. And that's just so stupid. Because you putting yourself in danger. Because at 3 o'clock in the morning, you think I'm finna walk up to somebody that I think might be stealing something just because I got a gun? How you know they ain't got a gun? And how you know they gun ain't bigger than your gun? Hell, they can have a damn machine gun and you just got a 45. Your ass is in some deep crap. Child, bye. I said, no. Exactly, Camille. It wasn't none of her business, though she didn't own the scooters. No, she didn't own the scooters. They owned by a private company. And you take your little credit card and you stick it in the doohickey and you leave your credit card in there and you just ride the scooter. And then when you don't want to ride the scooter no more, you just leave it where it's at. But then people got to go and pick them up because they can be charged. That's a job. And it's like, why wouldn't they have a family? I mean, you know, they can't leave the kids at home by themselves while they out collecting scooters to bring to the house to charge. But why you ain't minding your own business? Girl, child, please, bye. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them making these judgment calls. But you know where that stem from. And again, I ain't trying to offend nobody, but it is what it is. That it comes from 45. That's where that come from, 45. He done gave the okay for everybody to do all kind of stupid, disrespectful things. And that's so sad. So sad. How in my lifetime a president has never been not invited to a congressman or a senate person or whomever's funeral? Child. It don't make no sense. Okay, but now on a serious note, y'all check this out. I'm getting serious. I'm getting ready to give y'all a PSA. Are y'all enjoying my live? Am I talking too much? I'm getting ready to give y'all a PSA. Okay. In Byhalia, Mississippi, which is not too far from Memphis, there was a young man, 15 years old, sophomore at Byhalia High in Mississippi, played football. And he played in a game last Friday, because Friday nights in the South, in the Mid-South where I am, it's all about high school football, okay? Played in the game Friday night, this past Friday night. And he got tackled, and he, they pulled him off the field so that he could rest and what have you, and they were not going to put him back in the game because he got hurt pretty bad, got hit pretty bad. So they weren't going to put him back in the game. But he begged and begged and begged and begged the coach to put him back in the game. So the coach put him back in the game. And the little boy, the young man, passed out on the field and died. The reason why he died was because he had a heart condition that nobody didn't know about. And his heart gave out, so he went into cardiac arrest on the field. He didn't even get hit. He got back out in the game and started running around and collapsed. And according to the autopsy, he had a heart condition that nobody knew about. So what I'm saying to you all, and this 15-year-old young man died. Matter of fact, they burying him tomorrow. And so what I want to do to say to you all is, take your children and get them checked out, especially if they plan to be involved in any type of physical contact sports. And when I say get them checked out, they have to have a physical, or they're supposed to have a physical to play football and basketball and baseball and all of that. But the physical, when you take your child to get a physical to play in a sport, you know what kind of physical you're going to get? Blood pressure checked, eyes and ears checked. They're not going to do a complete physical. They don't even take blood on those type of physicals. You need to have your children checked out completely. That means take them to a cardiologist, because there could be something going on with them that you don't know about. It's a very high possibility. What you say, Journey? Hi, Journey, welcome. That happened here in Texas about a year ago. Same exact story. So sad. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And no, that is not a physical. That is not a physical. When my oldest boy has asthma. So I never wanted him to play contact sports because of his asthma. Even though it was controlled, I guess you could say, I didn't have no faith in all of that. So I always, when I finally, because he begged and begged and begged, and he wanted to play football. And he was very good at football. He got a scholarship to college on football. But I always took him to my own doctors, his own doctors, for the physical. You go to the school, they already got somebody at a clinic somewhere that you can take your child to. That ain't the person you need to be taking your child to for no physical, because they like shipping them in and shipping them out. Shipping them in and shipping them out. Or they might say, hey, $25. All he's going to charge you is $25. What type of physical do you think you're going to get for $25? You ain't getting no stinking physical. You ain't getting nothing. You just giving you paying him to just write on that piece of paper that your child can play or be involved in that sport. But they ain't really done nothing. And my sons, both of them, they used to hate it because I would take them to the heart doctor, you know, and I would take them to their own doctors, their own pediatrician that had their records, that had been seeing them since they were little kids, you know, and they would do a complete physical, take blood, do X-rays, all of that. Because why? Because I didn't feel comfortable. And it all stemmed because my son had asthma and I just didn't feel comfortable. And I was always praying. Because even with that, he still could have had an asthma attack. Of course, he never did, praise the Lord. If they don't want to do a full physical, they need to at least do a biometric screening. Right. And right. Because these kids, they can be born with something that goes undetected for years. And then they take a bad hit. And then bam. And you be left wondering, well, what happened? So y'all, please take your children and get them checked out the proper way. Don't be making shortcuts. Trying to take shortcuts with your children. If you don't have health insurance on your job and you get in aid, state aid, your children are covered, I'm sure. They are in the state of Tennessee. I don't know about I would imagine they are because they underage. But get them checked out. Because that's something and I'm not blaming the mom. I'm not blaming anybody. That's just one of them type of things that happen. But do your due diligence, especially when it comes to your babies. Health assessments are covered by insurance providers and usually cost $5,000 for diagnostic testing. Yeah, but don't the health insurance pay for it? Pay a piece of it? They say my youngest has bad asthma. My niece and nephew have a rare heart issue, and that's all I would say. They are my only, and it kills me. Yeah, that's what he had, some type of rare heart issue. And who knows? Who knows if even if a cardiologist could have found it. But I believe that they can find anything with the right stinking test. That's what I believe. But they got to be looking for it. Great info to share. Thank you, Camille. Just a PSA, man, because that young man, if his parents had known that, I bet you he wouldn't have been playing football. He may have been doing another sport, but not football. Because to me, football is one of the deadliest damn sports. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Here we go. See, I ain't going to do it on this iPad. I can't read. My kids think I'm crazy because I get them checked head to toe every year. The school system needs to upgrade their requirements. They just want bodies on the field. They don't care. I totally agree with you, Mama of Three. I totally agree with you. They don't care. They just want people to play. That's it. Because if they did care, at least they would tell you, they would have a hookup with a clinic or a hospital where you can take your child and get physicals. And the school pay part of it and you pay part of it. Get a proper physical. Diseases go undetected without, carotenoid testing, which is included. Oh. Are you a nurse, Shush? You sound like you work in the medical field. Oh, you calling me? Child. I have a CAT scan to check. Hold on. Hello? Huh? No. Uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll write it down. Thank you. Bye. Love you too. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. What'd you say? I'm having a CAT scan to check blockage in my heart next week where they shoot dye into you so they can see it go through your vessels. It's better than riding a treadmill for a stress test. Yeah, that is better. That is better. And God be with you, honey, that everything I'm praying right now for you and I'm putting it in the atmosphere that everything is gonna go well. Everything is gonna be fine. Cause I have a cardiologist and I see my cardiologist once a year along with my mammogram and my, you know, my gynecologist and all of that. Plus, they don't care even if they can read or write. They just want them to play. You got that right. You got that right, sweetheart. You sure got that right. So I just want to remind y'all. Y'all know I be trying to remind people because, you know, things can get away and we got busy lives and trying to get this done and that done and everything. But it's just something to think about. You know what I'm saying? It's something to think and pray about. Let's see. So I done talked about that. I done talked about that. What's over here? See, I done had a list of stuff, child. Oh, mm, mm, mm. Okay, I know y'all heard about the security guard in Memphis, Tennessee. Did you hear about the security guard in Memphis? Tell me if y'all heard about the security guard in Memphis. Journey, the Lord got you, baby. And we gonna be praying for you. But like a old wise woman told me, how did she put it? Stop worrying about the worry. What I can't remember how she put it, but what she was saying was, stop worrying about worry that ain't here yet. If that makes sense. Okay, so we got the security guard again, Memphis, Tennessee. Shit, we trying to be like Florida, child, with the crazy, the crazy madness going on. Security guard in Memphis, Tennessee, at one of our local hospitals. Young lady passes away. The local hospital, you know, our hospitals, when you die in the hospital, they have an area where the bodies are kept until the funeral home comes and gets them or the coroner comes and gets them. Okay? Security guard goes into the holding area where the deceased young lady is and has sex with her. And so now her family is suing the hospital. They're suing the security company that he worked for, and they're suing him. He already made his first court date, and he is out on bail because it's like having sex with a corpse is not nothing that we need to keep people in jail for. He has been ordered to take a mental exam. So right now he's out of jail. He done bailed out of jail, but he is in one of our local hospitals because the judge ordered him to have a mental exam. What you say? I can't. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just laughing at. First of all, I don't even know how you would attempt to even get in because the body is stiff. Well, we don't know if it was stiff at the point that he did it. I mean, it could have been a situation where she was only down there for an hour or two. I don't. But who does this, and what makes you think that you can do this? Necrophilia. Yeah, that's it. It goes on more than they talk about, honey. If the funeral people tell you that you can't get the clothes back that they had on when they passed because the toxins are in the juices that have been eliminated from the body when the body passed, what make you think that you can have sex? I mean, girl, and this is a young man. Like, he ain't over 30. I feel bad for the family. You use your loved one and then something like this happens. Exactly. And that's what they're saying. That is exactly what they're saying. What is the psychological stimulation? I don't have a clue because they ain't moving. I don't get it, child. But I'm just like, who thinks of that? And what type of mind do you have that it tells you to do that type of thing and that it's okay? See, that's my thing. Sorry that I know this, but it takes the body 24 to 48 hours to go to full rigor. Oh. Okay, well see, I don't know how long. We don't know how long the body was in there. We just know that he did the dirty deed to the body while it was in the storage area. I don't know. He needs a jacket that makes him hug himself. He doesn't need jail. He needs to be locked in the loony bin. Well, that's where he is right now. He'll be in there. He appears back in court in 45 days. And at that point, the judge is wanting a report from the doctors to tell him if he crazy or if he just nasty. Which one is it? either way, either way, it ain't a good situation. Either way, it ain't a good situation. I cannot imagine. And my thing is, all the hookers out here, even if you do have a problem talking to girls or what have you, all you need is $20 with these hookers in the right area and you taken care of. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. I just can't. And then to just, the family already done lost their daughter. Mom and daddy done already lost their daughter to an illness. She wasn't murdered or anything. She had some type of illness. Okay? And you think that your folk is safe in the stinking hospital until you can get the mortician over there to get them. And then this happens. And how they found out, this was another thing. I don't believe this is the first time that he's done this. Because the only reason that he was caught was one of his co-workers happened to go in there. I guess he was doing rounds, checking doors, and went in and saw him doing it in the act. That's how he got caught. So he was quite comfortable. So that tells me that this ain't the first time that he done did this. You know what I mean? What say? It's enough hoes at bars with daddy issues. You got that right. When you say you just took a shower and feel like you need another, I know that's right. Girl, that's how he got caught though. But I believe in my heart that this is not the first time that he's done this. I think that he's done this several times. Several times. But yeah, that's what's going on in Memphis, Tennessee, y'all. That's exactly what's going on in Memphis, Tennessee. And then I don't know if y'all heard about this nut either. The mama that gave her baby fentanyl in a sippy cup. Y'all done heard about that one? If you didn't watch the whole live, please watch it when you get time. Donnie told 2 really good story times. I'm going to rewatch it. Oh, thank you, boo. And if he hadn't been caught, it would have been the last time he did it. No, it wouldn't have. If he hadn't have been caught, he would have did it again. Just like he been doing. Exactly. That's what I said. What the hell? Memphis, I'm telling you, Memphis is turning into Florida with the crazy stuff that the peoples is doing. What did the mother do? The mother has not been on, she's not doing any interviews. It's the father. It's her father. Her parents were still married. And she was an adult, a young adult. And he's the one that's been doing the interviews with the news. And now the family has an attorney. They have already gotten an attorney involved. So now the father just stands there while the attorney talks. But this just happened like within the last 2 weeks. Yeah. Crazy, child. Crazy. I ain't never heard of such a thing. It is quite disturbing. Quite disturbing. I'm talking about the baby. Oh, I forgot about that. The mom, she gave the baby fentanyl in the sippy cup, and she did it on purpose. She was trying to make the baby go to sleep. Yeah. In the sippy cup. See, that's something else I'm just not understanding is, and I don't know if it's just Memphis or if it's nationwide, there's an issue with mothers. Not necessarily mothers. We got a lot of mamas that's killing their children or trying to kill their children in Memphis. But we also have men killing the children. And more like men are, it ain't even their child. We got a lot of them. It ain't their child. But we do have some men that it is their child. And they either hurting the children or killing the children. I don't know what in the dark hell is wrong with the people, shush. I don't know. I don't know. But I know I'm sick of them too. I'm sick of them too. I'm sick of them too. But I see, again, these are all people that are going to end up where? In the mental hospital getting evaluated. But the one thing that I can say about these folks is that the mental health professionals, where they send them to the hospitals here, the doctors know the game. And the evaluators, they know the game. So you got to be pretty doggone good to have them, if you ain't crazy or got some type of mental issue, where they will say, they will say that you have this issue. When you posted her live, and I just happened to go check your page, and there it was. Oh, okay. Thank you, Journey. Yes, we in our last days. Yes, we are, honey. You can say that again. That's why I be trying to tell people, you better get it right. I'll never understand some really good people can't have children, yet these stupid people will have baby after baby and they don't want them. And exactly right. And I'm tell you something, here in Memphis, Tennessee, a lot of them, what they say when they get the report where the medical providers tell them that there ain't nothing wrong with them, they can stand trial. They say that the reason, a lot of it is because either the baby daddy don't want to be with them, or the new man don't want them to have children. And I hear a lot of that here in where I live at, in Memphis. Yep, we do need a group prayer. Had to charge my phone and make food for these people. Hey, mama, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. But I mean, fentanyl. And then also in Mississippi, we got a city we have a city, there's a city in Mississippi where, first of all, they have had 14, it's a jail. It's a jail. And they have had just this month 14 deaths in the jail with prisoners being hung. That's the first thing. And then the second thing, they got another city in Mississippi, and I'm talking about this is in southern Mississippi, not northern Mississippi. Not too far from Memphis, Mississippi. Well, they have another city where there's some bad drugs that's laced with fentanyl, and the peoples is dying and dropping like flies. The drug addicts. There was a reality show a few years back where the psychs were exposing their issues. Oh, Lord. You right. God help us. I don't do well in therapy sessions. I diagnose my doctors. I do that too. I do that too. Thank you for letting me know that I need to contact them. Donnie, many psychologists and psychiatrists should be diagnosed. You know that's right. They really should. They really should. But yeah, they got bad dope in this little town in Mississippi, and they got them dropping like flies off of this bad dope. And the ones that haven't died are in comas, all because of the bad dope. And the FBI, the Mississippi FBI, got involved, and they've sent samples because they've done some drug raids and stuff, and they've sent samples of the drugs to the FBI to be evaluated so they can find out what's in the drugs that's killing the people. Yeah, they do tell you to get counseling. You heard about the kids, the people dying with the drugs, or you heard about the folks dying in the prison, 14 deaths in the prison this month in Mississippi? Which one, Hutch? Yeah, it's bad, honey. It's real bad what's going on down here in these parts where I'm at. I ain't lying. I don't know what the Sam heck is going on, but I know the people is losing their minds. I do know that. Y'all, I'm so glad I do got to be at the beauty shop at 6:30 in the morning, but that ain't nothing like going to work. You know what I'm saying? Woo, child. I'm so ready to retire. My husband trying to make me wait until he retire. 3 more years. 3 more years, he says. You talking about all the people that fell out on the lawn. On what lawn? What you talking about, mama? In the park. You have no idea the world is imbalanced. The mother and the baby bottle. Oh, okay. Yeah, honey, that right there, that mom and that baby. I don't know why people trying to kill their children. My children got on my nerves. It was 4 of them. They got on my nerves like hell, but it never crossed my mind to do any type of physical harm to them. Not one time. Not one time. Even on them days when they did stupid shit and I just didn't like them. I always love them, but I just didn't like them. Hey, Crystal, welcome. Girl, you late. I'm getting ready to get off. I've been on here 2 hours. Been on here 2 hours. Yeah, I thank y'all for the likes and the shares. I couldn't imagine either, Shush. I could not imagine. I saw something where a bunch of people took something and fell out in a park lawn. It was a bunch of them. No, that ain't here. If it is, I ain't heard about it. Now these people is just doing drugs, but they got bad dope floating in the city. And they being sold bad dope deliberately. Sound like. Child, I don't know. Well, thank you for coming, Shush. I'm getting ready to get off too, baby. Well, she told some good story times, better than beat. Girl, real life. I'm telling you, we're going to work on that stinking reality show. I ain't lying. Because I'm telling y'all wouldn't believe the stuff. And I'm going to tell you something. If it hadn't have been for the strong women that raised me, I don't know if I could deal with this stuff. Uh, because it's really stressful, but I don't allow it to stress me out. I just take me some time. That's all I do. I take me some time. I need to go back and listen to the replay while I'm folding laundry. Yes, ma'am. Please do. Please do. Please do. So, guys, it is 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I have been on here 3 hours. So I am about to get off. Thank you, Journey. Thank you. Those were strong women that raised me, and I believe, and with God, and they were all very, very spiritual. And so I know how to pray. I know where my rock is. You know what I'm saying? And I ask for guidance every day. I ask for guidance. I ask for patience. I ask for a bunch of stuff every day. Every day. Every day. You know, it keeps me grounded. You know, and no matter where I go, or no matter what I do, or no matter where life takes me, I will never forget where I came from. I will never forget the struggles that I've had, the struggles that I've seen other women have and other people have. You know what I'm saying? And it keeps me grounded, you know, as well as being spiritual, because all they had was prayer. Sometimes the doctor didn't come around for 3 months. All they had was prayer and living off the earth. Well, we can't live off the earth because of all of the daggum toxins. Live all day from Aretha to Kelly Love to Donnie Wani. Yeah, I was on I was on live all day at funeralizing Miss Aretha, the original Riri. Y'all know her nickname is Riri. She was the original Riri. Rere, Riri. Peace and chicken grease to you, my dear Crystal. So I want to just, say thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys for your support. I'll be back on schedule. My next video will be posted on Monday. And we're going to go from there. We're going to go from there. Okay? So until the next video, I love you. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to who you are. Change the things, fix the things that you feel you can fix, but always be true to yourself. Mwah. Smooches!